Hello everyone, welcome to Star Wars. I almost said Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome to Star Wars Episode 4, The New Republic. Now, we didn't have a session last week because, well, life matters. So, during the last episode, Episode 3, the heroes were actually ambushed and attacked by stormtroopers. They were actually trying to capture the New Republic troopers that crashed from the Corvette into the planet Batuu. And it was here that Crow and two Republic troopers actually fought off the stormtroopers. And it was here too that the other heroes from different planets, different backgrounds, such as Norvick, Takarr Jin, Logain, even Sigismund, and even Sasha Ram, they all came about from a captured shuttle and assisted Crow and the other New Republic troopers in going against the stormtroopers that was actually trying to capture them. But as events have been moving forward, the destroyed shuttle, the Imperial stormtroopers was actually stopped. One was captured, apparently, and brought on the soldiers and Sasha Ram interrogating the interrogator within one of his rooms. And while Norvick's ship, which was actually completely damaged, not destroyed, was actually being repaired by the people of Takarr Jin's village, Norvick was slowly being healed by the people of that village itself. His wounds, his consciousness, he actually walked far from the crash site and also towards the village. But it was when he actually regained consciousness. But before anything could actually happen, meanwhile, inside the Star Destroyer Vengeance, one of the Imperial officer, the Imperial commander, reported back to the Empress within the ship itself. And then within the breach, he looked into her. Her face was unhappy. Then he readjusted his collar, took a little bit of air as he readjusted his composure, and he said, Empress Bellatrix, I have news in regards to the Imperial troops on planet Batuu. His voice slightly changed, afraid that she might do something to him. Then he continued again. He said, the three of the shuttles that was sent to actually capture the troopers and the droid, they have made with such failure, Empress. Before he could continue, the Empress actually turned her gaze towards him and slowly walked towards the screen. And then she said, it does not matter. I would like you to actually send a message out to any known bounty hunters that is willing to take this job. Then the Imperial commander then said, but Empress, we don't have much resources to hire bounty hunters. Then she said, it does not matter. We do have a number of resources. Of course, we would have to obtain this resource from other different planets, don't we? Get a list of the bounty hunters that's willing to do this job. I would like that droid captured. And also, I said something on planet Batuu. And then she turned to the monitor screen and looked into the many solar systems of the galaxies. Then she said, there is one particular bounty hunter I would like you to hire, Commander. Even though it pains me to say his name, but I've not seen him for many years. I would like you to actually hire the known bounty hunter Roach to seek them out. The commander then replied, "You must be joking, Empress. The bounty hunter Roach? Roach is insane. He will not listen to us." Then she continued and said, "It is all right. He is an oath." Then the commander then turned and bowed. "Very well, Empress." Yes. Background noise from Roach. Meanwhile, at the Takarr farm, Norvick, roll for wisdom saving throw, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Oh no, I remembered why I'm anxious. Oh god, no!
Oh.
Yet
Well,
again.
While you were unconscious, you were sweating.
Free
You were
shit.
sweating on the bed. You were tossing and turning. Sarujin actually notices this. And then you were actually remembering the part where, when you were still young, you were still a young soldier at that time. During the event of the Thousand Tears, you saw a number of stormtroopers actually coming towards you, about to actually shoot you. You were actually trying to actually defend yourself within that dream. You actually woke up, suddenly grabbing the nearby item that you could take next to you, which was actually a hidden blade, and then you rush towards the Imperial soldier, which was shocked to see you coming at her. And then you suddenly see the shock and fear in front of her face, Norvick. Then you could actually stop yourself. Roll for wisdom saving throw again.
Yes, do
Okay.
do it, kill
Do
him,
it.
kill
All right.
him.
Okay. All right. Okay. While you're actually about to stab her, you see Sarujin actually moving towards you. Now, okay, Sarujin and Norvick. Okay, Sarujin, roll for your dexterity saving throw. Roll for dexterity, and Norvick, roll for dexterity.
Yep. Just dexterity, not a dexterity saving throw.
No, just a dexterity, not a saving throw.
Okay.
Let's see who's faster.
Oh,
wow.
sorry.
Okay, this is
18.
Sarujin. Okay, Sarujin jumped right in front of you, Norvick. Before you could even stab your enemy, which you thought was your enemy, you actually stabbed Takarr Jin. But Takarr Jin, you saw the attack coming. Roll for acrobatic versus athletic, or athletic versus acrobatic.
Probably acrobatics in my hand, unless
Or
you wanna-
Or athletic versus athletic, acrobatic versus acrobatic. Either way. Grapple check.
Oh.
Norvick,
Okay.
roll athletics.
Or acrobatics.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
acrobatics.
The evil one. The evil one.
Leave?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you there?
What am I doing? But, Norvick, as you lunge towards the officer, young Tabaxi suddenly twists your arm, and then after that strip your leg, and then throw you to the other side of the room, and then as you crash through the table.
Oh.
Ooh.
Never underestimate sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Krav Maga,
Yes.
Karate, or
And then-
Judo.
No, in Star Wars they are known as there's a word for it, Teraskasi, an actual
Oh, okay.
martial art for Star Wars. Okay, Norvick, the moment you got thrown off towards the other side of the table, you regain back your consciousness. Okay, alright, Takarr Jin. Okay, Warway, either you want to roleplay as Sarujin, or I roleplay as Sarujin.
I'm fine with either way.
Okay,
Just let me
And then
know what you
after
want
that-
to do, and I'm fine with it.
it's right. Okay, Sarojin threw you over the side of the table, Norvick. He grabbed your knife. Your other weapons is at the side because you were just regaining consciousness. You're basically just only weapon you had, or if it was on your knife. You get back consciousness. You actually see Sarojin actually standing on top of you. The officer actually standing behind him. And then after that, he actually put the knife to your neck and said, "What is going on with you, Norvick? It's as if that you have been possessed."
I turn around and say, "Just a bad dream I have. I'm sorry.
He
I,
he took the
I'm
knife
glad.
away. He took the
I'm
knife away
glad
from
you.
your neck. He stabbed the table next to him and said, "It's it's just if it's just a nightmare, Norvick. I thought you were just an enemy trying to attack me or attack the prisoner." You got up slowly, Norvick. You said what you said to him. Sarojin still looks a bit shocked from your actions.
I
Okay, Norvick.
pick up the knife, put it back into the concealment compartment, and I say to the woman, "I am sorry. I just have sometimes bad dreams and things just get hurt, and I apologize for that. I know this is scary to you at first, but I'm actually a really nice guy. If you get to know me, and
The
a
female
violent
officer,
guy."
the female Imperial officer that looks to you and said, "I always thought that Mandalorians were bloodthirsty killers, but I can see that from your face that I think you just had a very bad nightmare." She asks you, her voice calm, but asking you nicely. "I think you may need to sit, or perhaps..." And then Sarojin interrupts and said, "I believe you should take a cup of water, my friend." Then he heads over to one of the table, picks up a cup, and then heads over to you. "Here, have a drink."
Thank you. Again, sorry for my actions. By the way, we haven't introduced myself. I bow and I say, "My name is Norvick."
Mhm. Okay, Norvick.
And
As you said, you introduce yourself to Sarojin Norvick and then to her. Roll for Conce.
oh my god, she's poisoned me.
You realize that your stomach is actually growling and you're actually hungry. And then after that, you notice that then you see her eyes. She looks at you, and then she said, "I believe that you don't have. Ever since you fell unconscious, you don't have much food. I think I know the reason why." It's like then she went over to you, and then she said she head over to her pocket slowly, and then she said, "This is our Imperial rations, and I know that Mandalorians, when they're hungry, they're not themselves." And he offers you a bar of chocolate.
I'm gonna take the bar of chocolate and say thank you. Sit down. I'll share it with you. The bar of chocolate.
Then she said, "My name is Jarrell."
Yep.
She said. Then while you're actually eating the bar of chocolate, then you're back to your normal self now, and you realize that I believe you believe that think that the sweat, the hunger, and being unconscious for a few days. That's perhaps the reason why you actually lunge and try to attack the poor officer and also Sarojin. And then you sat there. Well, I bring that bar. Two actions for you. What do you want to do?
So I want to engage with the officer, Jarrell, to say, I'm glad my friend, he's taking good care of you. Earlier, I needed to discuss with you some prospects on things. like one of them is no one knows you are here, including the New Republic. When they do find you out, you are probably going to get interrogated violently.
She interrupted and said, "Oh, I talked to Sasha Rem. She said that I'm free to whatever I want to do. However, she checked my files and she said that I am no longer needed. I'm actually reported dead from the shuttle that crashed days ago, and it seems that I really now nowhere else to go. But well, there is another Imperial officer or a stormtrooper being interrogated right now. But as I was telling Takarr Jin, and you, but I think I'll wait until you regain back your senses, Norvick. But before I continue, Jas, I saw your insignia, your the emblem on your armor. It doesn't seem to show any sign of. I'm not sure of your clan. Can you explain to me more about your clan? It's different than any other Mandalorian clans that I've known so far.
Yes, we're a split off group. We evaded capture when the bombs hit for the Thousand Tears, and it was me and one other person survived. But nowadays, I'm a debt collector slash money lender when we can to make profits for the move of building our base somewhere in the system, nearby system. We work off. We do have a creed, and we learn from our mistakes, and through meditation and other means. But some other Mandalorian clans are more bloodthirsty. We are still bloodthirsty, my clan, but we've got a swing of humanity, of room to grow, because if we don't grow, we get left behind. And so by letting us grow, we adapt for circumstances in the field or negotiations.
That's nice, actually. You have to know, but are you the leader of your clan? She asks you again.
I smile and say, "Yes, I am. I am a leader. I am the leader of my clan." And when
Roll for deception. I'm rolling for her insight.
Deception.
Okay, that's high. Okay, you look at her face expression. She was impressed. She looks very impressed when you actually mentioned that you're the leader of your clan.
Then I say, the reason I spared your life on that ship is you showed great tenacity to live and fight, and willing to adapt to situations of, I guess that pilot was your best friend who I killed, and you had a choice between...
She stopped you there. Friend? No. Commanding officer? Yes.
But you had a choice to cower or fight, and you chose fight. And that's why I spared your life. And
Like every other rebels or New Republic soldiers, we always fight to actually defend ourselves as what we have been trained to do. How would I know that you might be killing me on board? Some people die due to self-defense, but other than that, but again, I want to say thank you for sparing my life. And I told Sarojin that, and I asked Sarojin in regards to who was the person that actually spared my life. I never knew that it was actually you. And because of that, Sasha Ram and the other New Republic soldiers, they agreed to actually, I'm not to say, I'm looking at you now, she asked you, well, her eyes are looking at you directly. Am I your prisoner? She asked you.
well, that's comes to the next question. You're already on paper dead, and I would love the opportunity to, join my clan. We can teach you how to fight properly and defend yourself, and understanding the rules of the creed we follow.
Roll for persuasion.
Yep. I just got to zoom in my sheet.
20.
Persuasion. Wow, how come your rolls today is insanely crazy compared to yesterday? Then she looks to you and she said, "Wait, are you asking me to join your clan?" She asked you.
Yes. I
Why
can.
would a Mandalorian clan once an Imperial officer, I mean former Imperial officer like me?
I think the best way to understand my enemy is to be friends with it, and you know a lot of things about the Empire and the protocols and stuff like that, and I would love to know them, and I do care about you, but this is me offering you a way to pay the debt of saving you, and it will means the world to me of you joining us, because you're a really good asset to my clan. And yes.
Somehow you sound like an old friend of mine. Too bad he actually left the Imperial Academy before he actually graduated. He talks almost just like you. But then again, Sarojin actually looks at you. It's like Norvick, and after looks at her, and then Sarojin said, "I believe that we should stop here, Norvick, and we should let her rest. And I believe that you should rest back in my hut, so that just in case, he said that you might be hallucinating again and might accidentally attack any officers. So I'm gonna be bringing your bag with you, your weapons and your armor, and you may need to follow me." And then he turns to the officer and he said, "You might as well rest. And I think you should change to something much more comfortable, Jarrell," he said. And then she turns to him and she turns to you. "I would like to actually continue this conversation further, Norvick. However, I will need some time to think about this."
Okay, that's fair enough. There's a change of clothes before he leaves. In my ship, it's nothing much, nothing fancy. It's a bit of a combat suit and some weapons.
Okay. You had there. You told her. And Sarujin actually told you, once while he leaves, he tells you to follow him. You pick up your stuff, and then you head over to the hut where he actually mentioned, which is Takarr Jin's house and Sarujin's house.
Yep.
Okay, alright, that's done. Okay, meanwhile, Sigismund, you're outside the ship. You were actually guarding the door from whence the prisoner was actually being guarded, Sigismund. You did hear some commotion. You did actually try to enter, but however, the door was actually locked from the inside. But when the door opens, Sigismund, you actually see Norvick and Sarujin actually heading out. Sarujin actually turns to see you, Sigismund, and he said, Sigismund, can you stay here and protect the door? But the prisoner, apparently, she seems to be quite unconfrontational at this moment, Sarujin said.
Unconfrontational. Don't get naive. They might pounce on you when you least expect it.
You have your doubts, Sigismund, you think to yourself. That officer might turn on you or turn on others when you least expect it. So, 2 actions for you, Sigismund. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to just check if the prisoner is inside. Then I'm going to keep the door shut. I will stay watch.
Okay. Stay watch. Other than that, Skip. Do you have any other actions?
No, not much I can do.
Alright. Okay, Logain. While you were actually on top of the ship, you actually did see Sarujin and Norvick actually head out. Norvick actually went towards his ship, head towards the ramp, went into the ship and picked up some stuff, and then actually head out. You did actually see it from the top of the ship while you're actually trying to actually repair it with the rest of the other Takarrs. I almost said Tabaxi. With the other Takarrs. So, what do you want to do? 2 actions for you, Logain.
Since I know that I practically fixed the exterior, I tell the others this. Alright boys, we fixed the exterior. Looks pretty good to me, so start upgrading and fixing the interior and start with the jump engines, basic life support systems, and all the way to the weapon systems themselves while I go check what...
Roll for insight.
Okay.
You look at the faces of the Qatar when you told them, repair this, repair that, upgrade this, upgrade that. They look at you, they raise an eyebrow like, what? They have no idea what you're trying to tell them.
Oh. I basically, like, you know, he sees, he's like, oh god, I forgot, I'm not with proper engineers. He's like, okay, follow me inside the ship and I'll show you how you can fix whatever I just said, the gibberish I just said. Even he admits he said gibberish to
you guide them in repairing the ship system.
Mhm.
And then they actually listen to you. The few of the Tabaxis actually sat there, listen to you, and then look at how you do it. And then after that, giving you, and then when you ask for a hydro spanner, they're like, what's a hydro spanner? And then they just, that one you point. And after that, they just like give it to you, and after that, you just point them the tricks and so on. Like Ortega, they're on top of the ship, Montega, their brothers, like looking at the ship. The droid Smart A55 is still there, actually like looking into the ship while actually like telling them what needs to be done. You actually let the rest of the Qatar's on what needs to be done first. But because the ship system is damaged, most of it is mostly badly damaged. And then you look into the system itself. Now you're going to be looking at its shields, you're going to be looking at its hull, and you're going to be looking at its laser cannons and the much depleted concussion missiles that's being used quite a number of times. The navigation system is damaged, and the hyperdrive is damaged, and many other things. So you only have 2 actions though, but you're trying to lead the other Qatars to actually assist you. So which one do you repair first?
I start by repairing the basic shields with them, so we can, you know, get the shields online and everything, and work our way within like the ladder of which important first. Right now is shields, then the next is like, you know, weapon systems and so on and so forth. Start from the most important issue and work our way down.
Okay. Alright. So you're gonna be rolling 2 skills.
Okay.
That's needed.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, the only skill in this game that you only can use is only technology.
Okay, here is technology roll. Oh, okay. And what's the other skill? Because you said 2 skills.
Again, technology.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no other skills for you to use. Okay.
2 nat
See,
20s.
if you guys were rolling like this in
Oh,
D&D,
wow.
things would be very, very easy. All right. So you actually let the Cathars to repair the ship perfectly. Which one do you repair first? These 2 rolls. Which one is this? Hyperdrive, shields, navigational computers.
This one is. I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose because it's a nat 20. I don't want to sound too greedy, so I let you choose which one with the nat 20 gets fixed so quickly that I can, fix something else with it.
Which one should we choose? Okay, I'm probably gonna be going with the hull, which is the most important part, which is the integrity of the hull, making sure that its hit points is increased, so you don't get blown off right in space when you're actually trying to actually fly away. So
Mhm.
you actually prepare the hull first, then from there, gonna take quite some time. All right. Okay, I'm gonna ignore bystander. Okay, bystander is just watching. All right, Takarr Jin, you are now inside the room together with Sasha Ram and 3 other New Republic troopers. Crow is there. Also, Sasha Ram looks to the captured Imperial stormtrooper and actually asks him or her the whereabouts of the hidden Imperial Remnants base. She actually gone through and talked with the Imperial Stormtrooper. The Imperial Stormtrooper just said, I have no idea where this place is. The Imperial Stormtrooper just said. And even if I knew, they would not tell me. I came from the cruiser Vengeance, not from this planet itself. Now, Takarr Jin and Crow, this is gonna be your cue first. Okay, Takarr Jin, you got 2 actions. During the interrogation, non-interrogation, what do you want to do?
Okay. I don't want to overstep the level to go there, but when there's an opening, I'm going to talk to the search control trooper and say, yes. The other day, I heard that your Imperials were interested in other Catherine prefer across the valley. Why is this?
I have orders, the Stormtrooper said. But roll for persuasion.
Yep.
Ooh, man, must be all high rolls today. Okay, right. Then the Stormtrooper said, receive orders to actually capture known New Republic droid. That's all we need to know. But the Imperial officer that you killed would have known more. However, the last officer that escaped, he was the one that probably would know more information other than me. I have nothing else. I'm just your prisoner. I got nothing much to say otherwise, and I wouldn't know where the base is. All I can tell you right now is that the droid is very, very important to the Imperial Remnants at this point in time. Okay, then she said. She said that you're unable to hear the voice from within because of the muffled helmet.
I look to the officer. It's like, is it normal that captured stormtroopers would keep their helmets on? Would it not be easier to have him remove it for questioning?
You know what? That's a great suggestion. Crow's gonna just walk over now. Hey, take off your helmet.
Okay. Then either you can roll for intimidation or persuasion, Crow.
I'll just do persuasion. 6.
Well, Takarr Jin can assist you, though.
Yeah, I'll assist him.
Also,
Okay.
16.
Yeah, if it's a pass, it's a 16. Well, what's with the
Okay.
26? Crazy, man. Right. And the stormtrooper said, it's mostly standard procedures to keep the helmet on, to actually keep our identities hidden. But since you asked nicely, without pointing a gun at me, the stormtrooper then removed his helmet.
Standard procedure.
Oh, it disappeared.
Standard procedure. You're worried about standard procedure. Do you realize the situation you're in right now?
You notice that instead of a he, it's a she. Then, and you're like,
You know what I mean. Look, this is not a favorable situation for you. I don't know why you're too worried about regulations when you gotta be worried about our regulations.
And then when he removed his helmet to actually reveal it's a she, then she said, it's normally standard. However, since you asked nicely, then she looks to Takarr Jin, and then she faces you, Crow. Then she actually just throws the helmet beneath her feet. And then Sasha Ram and said, I didn't know that there's actually a beautiful woman behind that helmet. Sasha Ram actually continued. So, do you want to cooperate with us? Then she replied, the Imperial Stormtrooper replied, that actually depends on who's asking. Okay. Now who's gonna actually roll? Takarr Jin or Crow? Okay, Takarr Jin, you first, then to Crow.
I'm happy for Crow to go first. Because technically,
Oh, really?
I mean, she's the Republic prisoner, so you have the authority.
Right. Roll persuasion, I guess. First of all. Wow. Okay then. Yeah. That way, I'll do something. Excuse me for a moment. I'm gonna head outside real quick, and Crow's just gonna leave because he is just like flustered by how the stormtrooper looks. So he's gonna just let Takarr Jin take it from there for now. Come on, Crow, get it together. Get it together. Get it together.
After seeing Crow leave, affected by the beauty of the Imperial Stormtrooper, I will walk up and I will clasp her hands in mine and say, it is okay. Yes, it is true. You are.
Sasha Ram looks to you, Takarr Jin, and said, Why
You
is
are
it so suddenly that you're holding her hand? Why are you suddenly so friendly? She earlier, a few days ago, she was trying to kill you. And now it's like, then Sasha Ram is like, jeez, man.
She is not cooperating with this at all. I'll grab her hands and say, it is true that you may be a Republic prisoner at this time, but you are here in my village. And I assure that nothing wrong will happen to you while here. You are under my protection.
Okay, roll for... Damn, too bad they removed the skill from here. I miss that skill, charm. Okay, so roll for persuasion.
Yeah, I miss charm as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just very charming.
She looks to the New Republic troopers and also look at Sasha Ram and then looks to you. Is this normal for interrogators to hold their prisoner's hand and talk nicely to them? I would thought that you'd be pointing your blasters at me or trying to get some interrogator droid to get some information.
Crow's gonna walk in.
Oh, I am not an interrogator. I am a farmer.
What? You're a farmer? She asks you.
Yeah, this is my village. This is my farmland.
And she's like, you're not even an officer? You're not even part of the New Republic? She asks you.
Oh no, we are just graciously hosting the Republic, where they are in between ships at the moment.
Well, she said, it's like, slightly a bit flustered. You look at her face, and then she said, then Sasha Rem continued and said, I believe, Takarr Jin, that you should let New Republic officers to handle the talk while you handle your farming activities.
Someone.
Yeah,
that
step
was-
aside. Step aside, Takarr. Look, we got this covered. Crow's gonna like pick up the helmet, just like examine it a little bit, just idly.
If Crow wants to get in the middle of this, he is more than welcome to.
Alright, Crow, you pick up the helmet, you look inside it. You can roll for investigation if you want to look at the helmet. Just like why it changed the voices.
Sure, why not? Alright. 20.
Okay, you look at the helmet. It's completely different in design as compared to the older Stormtrooper helmets. This helmet itself seems to be actually hiding the identity of anybody that's wearing it. Whether it's alien, female, male, it changed their voice and immediately converts it to galactic common, to galactic language.
Ah.
This is the different type of technology. And you're surprised by this technology.
You know, for the remnants of the Empire, you guys are pretty well equipped still. Now, I'm just asking, but you got any of that equipment lying around still on this planet?
Roll persuasion.
10.
Okay. Takarr can assist you if he wants to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, you just push him aside, so I'm not too sure whether he wants to or not.
No,
I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference.
I'm not salty like that. There's more than enough to go around.
Yeah, you're not fierce and salty. Okay.
I will hope a sec. Since you're here, Annie, let us talking won't hurt, will it? We are friends here, yes? I'll try and help him with his situation.
Okay. Roll persuasion again with advantage.
Crow?
I'll roll again.
Oh,
nat
that's 20. You got your
Then
confidence back.
the Imperial Stormtrooper that looks and said, well, since that both of you asked me nicely, I'm probably gonna help you out any way I can. However, I need to actually tell you one thing: the Imperial Remnants, or the Dark Empress herself, she won't stop until she has that droid. That's all I know.
Dark Empress. Alright, let's rewind it back a little bit. Who's this Dark Empress you're talking about?
Roll for history.
I'm just gonna pick up my comlink and say, excuse me for one moment. I have a call. And I'll step out.
Alright. Okay, Crow, roll for history. I'm rolling history for Sasha Ram.
Do you mean lore?
Oh yeah, sorry, it's called lore. I'm always confused with
Alright,
lore.
15.
Okay, alright. Okay. You heard about the Dark Empress in terms of name only. You only know her perhaps as one of the disciples or one of the former Inquisitors actually trained by Darth Vader, but Darth Vader is no more. Neither is the Emperor. However, there are a number of Inquisitors that actually ran away during the Battle of Endor, and then only to come back and return years later with a force big enough to even go against the New Republic. However, they are so well hidden, and then going on some hit and run tactics like what the Rebel Alliance used to do. Now they are doing the same thing that the Rebels used to do, and the Dark Empress is known as Bellatrix, a former Inquisitor. Such a red, and turns and she looks to you and it looks to her. She looks to this Imperial Stormtrooper and she asks, "What's your name?" And then she turns to Sasha Ram and she said, "Well, you have my files. You don't have to ask me again." Okay, Crow, what do you want to do?
Crow's gonna just walk over to the bed and take a seat And he's gonna say, here I thought we were just getting along nicely. Can't even bother to tell us your name? That's a real pity.
Alright, roll for persuasion with advantage.
Not 20.
Then this Imperial Stormtrooper looks to Sasha Ram, and then she said, if you were more polite in asking me earlier on as compared to our chief officer over here, and then she turns to you, Crow, and then she said, people usually call me TK119, but you may call me Shana Rex.
Wait, what's the name?
Shana Rex. Wait, let me copy this into the chat screen.
Shauna. That's a pretty name for a pretty girl. Now, I'm pretty flattered and all that this Empress
The New
is
Republic
really...
troopers started to like nudge each other, like, hey, that officer is trying to hit on the girl.
Look, I'm flattered and all that your Empress wants to deal with our little band of rebels and all, but I can't understand why she thinks we're so important. How about you help me elaborate on that?
Then she also sat on the bed next to you, and then Sasha Rem looks to you, Crow, and then she said, do you two want to be alone together, officer?
Crow just like turns around towards her. Alone? This is an interrogation. Why would I want to be alone with her? We're perfectly fine how we are.
That
You
is good then.
you want to do it in full view of everybody? Damn. The guy's unrealistic. He likes an audience around his air quotations interrogations.
One of the New Republic troopers actually asked Sasha Rem, sir, is it okay we stand here and watch? And then Sasha Rem said, what do you mean watch? No, we're going to interrogate the officer, the prisoner. There's nothing else happening here right now.
I just walk in upon all of this happening. It's like, I did not aware that the Republic know how to party.
I don't know what all of you are thinking right now. Look, Shauna, dear, just help enlighten us, would you?
Then she said, if you can bring me to the droid, I perhaps can alter its programming to might show the actual location of the person that Bellatrix is trying to look for.
That's great. Takarr, why don't you come over here with me for a little bit? He just walks over to his corner.
What?
Takarr.
So, what? So am I to get the others out to leave you alone with the helpless Imperial officer?
What? No, go.
Winks.
What's this droid that she's talking about?
Oh yes, the other droid that your fellow Republic soldiers. Here.
Right. That droid. Of course I knew. Maybe since you know what you're talking about, maybe you could go find the droid. I'll stay here, keep an eye on the prisoner. But I'm not too sure about her actually touching it though. For now, maybe Larry could look at it. I don't want her hands on it. For all I know, she could be sending a distress signal for her. Look, just go do that, all right? And then Crow's just gonna sit back on the chair and put his feet up. We'll be waiting.
I sort of like fold my arms and raise an eyebrow. It's like, are you essentially associating me with a lapdog, an errand boy?
Aaron.
Takarr, I don't know what you're talking about. Just go fetch it. Just like this little like hand wave. Yep, go find it. Go find it.
I walk out and I do that like low tone, like cat growl.
Can you actually roll intimidation?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Intimidation. It just comes out like it's purring.
You know, this place is really starting to grow on me.
And then Crow retires to become a farmer.
Last time I was aware, the droid was up in the north, correct?
It's near the ship, actually. He's near the ship.
Okay. Well,
Alright. Before you need to remember where it is, just roll for history, DC 10. That's it.
okay.
Oh, wait, lore. No, sorry. Just roll for intelligence for you to remember.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know where it is. You know where the droid is. The droid's been helping Logain and repairing the ship, or trying to actually tell Logain how to repair the ship.
When the fact it's the opposite. It's like Logain due to his nat 20s. He's like, no man, I fixed it this way. This is the way.
Right. Okay, Logain, you saw Takarr Jin actually heading towards the ship, but actually heading towards the ramp of the ship, where the rest of the Katars and even the droid is actually trying to actually repair the ship together with you. You saw Takarr Jin. Okay, now this conversation is between Logain and Takarr Jin and the droid.
I woke up. I was like, Logain, you're, I believe, commanding officer Crow? I asked questioningly.
Commanding officer? Wow, he got promoted really fast.
Wait. I know how to respond this. Like, as soon as you say the word commanding officer, he's like, looks left, looks right, ask one of the Takarr, does your friend means me, the commanding officer? And that's when he bursts
This
out.
is right, by the way.
That's when he's like, you just see him burst out laughing. That's a good one. Wait, I know how to make it even such you know, a much more hilarious situation. Attention! And he's like, start puffing out his chest and everything. He's like, yes, I'm the commanding officer of this expeditionary force. How can I help you, sir?
It is you. I thought it was Crow. He seems to be very, let's say, high and mighty for his position. I just assumed with all his ordering, he was the commanding officer.
No, lad. It is I, man. Logain Ablar, first lieutenant at your service.
Roll deception and insight.
Okay. Where is deception? Here we are.
Insight. Oh!
Jesus Christ.
You believe me.
Logain,
You believe me.
Logain, you see this farm boy, Takarr Jin. You took advantage of this opportunity right now, and you can trick this farm boy easily.
Yep, you just see him puffing out his chest, one arm inside the shirt, and acting all high and mighty. You know for sure he is the real officer of this expedition, not Crow.
After saying that, I'm like, and it's I sort of changed my attitude a little bit more. I'm showing him the respect that his title deserves, since he's in the military. And I'll say that Crew has, he requested yours and the droids. He requested yours and the droids' presence. Apparently, they have a plan to allow the captured Imperial to reprogram the droid.
Interesting. Alright, droid, let's go. Looks like our private wants us to be there for this hilarious plan. But it is I, one with my magnificent, will make sure his actions are appropriately corrected. Lead the way, son. Lead the way.
The droid that looks to you, Logain, and then looks to Takarr Jin. And the droid said, Sure, lead the way.
Lead the way, son. Lead the way. As he's you just see him puffing out his chest and following you with, walking all military and everything.
As we're walking, I'm gonna ask the droid, it's like, how do you find we've been reprogrammed?
No.
Like, does it hurt for your kind?
As
Without the consent of such a RAM, I cannot be reprogrammed unless you say so.
as basically we walk in, that's when he's like,
May I? Because as we walk in,
Yeah.
I open the door, and I walk in first and say, "Here you go, Commander."
as I
I'm like, open the door for you.
as I'm basically walking, I basically do like,
Here you go.
have no fear, your leader is here. It is I, First Lieutenant Logain Ablar, and he's like, popping out his chest to everybody.
Sasha Remner looks to you, Logan, and she says, "Excuse me? Logan, how goes the ship? Is the repair done?"
Oh, almost done. We'll repeat the exterior of the ship, and it is now working on the interior of the ship. Most of the systems are back online, but we may need to still do some extra repair work.
Good, good. And Sasha Remner said, Good, it's actually leading the Takarrs in repairing the ship. Once it's done, perhaps we can actually ask Norvick to actually bring us to Black Spire, and hopefully we can find a bigger ship to actually and escape from this planet if possible."
Oh, definitely.
Then she turns to the Imperial Stormtrooper, which surprises you, Logan.
Mhm.
You thought that the captured Imperial Stormtrooper was a man. Apparently, it's actually a beautiful woman behind that mask.
I want to do something. I basically stand in front of her, showing her proper respect and everything, and say to her, "Well, now, if I have known that all Imperial soldiers were this beautiful, I might have started capturing more of you." And that's when
And
I wink at
roll
her.
for persuasion.
Okay, persuasion. That's it, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Persuasion.
Why are we all so flirtatious?
Oh no! I said something cheesy. I just said something cheesy.
The Imperial officer looks at you with disgust, Logan. She now hates you. Okay? From indifferent to hate. Now she doesn't she looks to Sasha Ram and said, "Do all of your men from the New Republic like this, officer?"
Crow's gonna walk over to...
Sasha Ram replied and said, "No, well, not all the men, of course." And then smart A55 said, "Apparently all the men."
Hey, you can't blame me for trying, And
Crow's gonna walk over to Logan, and he's actually wearing the Stormtrooper's helmet. And Crow's gonna tell him, "Good try, buddy." Give him a pat on the back. "Hey, you're the engineer, right?"
No. I'm the leader of this expedition. As you see him, obviously...
Roll for deception. roll for insight. Logan, roll for deception. But with disadvantage because... Logan, disadvantage with deception because we have Sasha Ram next to you.
Okay, disadvantage. Imagine, that's 1 on a disadvantage.
Just
It's just the whole puffing and puffing the chest and everything is a dead giveaway to you, to everybody, that this guy is definitely just pretending to be one. And when he, that's when he burst out laughing and goes to Takarr Jin, and he's tapping you on the shoulder. "Sorry, man, you just looked way too adorable not to be conned, and I'm just the engineer. I just, wanted to have some fun at your expense. We're even, right?"
Takarr Jin realized he'd just been played. It just laughs it off. It's like, "I have not been played in quite some time. That was quite a good one." And just slaps him on the back.
Crow with the helmet still on. He says, "We like to have fun here. All right, NG, let's go outside for a little bit." And then he's gonna start walking out here.
Sasha Ram turns to you, Logan, and she said, "Well, Commanding Officer Logain," she said, "would you be so kind, sir, to actually assist Shana Rex in reprogramming the droid here?"
Okay, I'll do my very best. My speciality is droid, yes, but I'd never dealt with his model before, so I'll follow the lady's guidance in reprogramming his type.
Smart A55 and said, nope. Well, you actually like putting him down. It's like Sonor Rex telling you that, Logan, you may have to reprogram this part. It can tell us the whereabouts on this planet, where this particular person is. I do not know why, but I hear other Imperial stormtroopers telling me and telling the others that this old man that we're looking for is. I'm not too sure why Bellatrix is so obsessed, but with this old person known as Windu. But let's do this reprogramming then roll for technology.
Okay.
With disadvantage because Smart A55
Mm-hmm.
is not helping.
Okay.
Windu, did you mean like old wind? He who passes old wind?
I rolled a
That
16.
lives up in the mountains?
Roll Takarr Jin, roll for lore when you heard the name Old Windu.
Oh, yep.
You don't know that your grandmother is like Velez always talk about Old Windu. It's like ever since you were a young Takarr, it's like training in martial arts. And she also learned from Old Windu, and then she passed her knowledge to you and Takarr Jin. But you have not heard from that old man for a very long time.
I wonder if they mean old Windu. But I'm just going to keep that to myself and like think of it and sort of whisper it under my breath, like as scratching my chin as watching all this goes down.
While I say that, Crow's gonna look out the window. It's like, oh, this window seems pretty alright, in my opinion.
Look out the window.
Why are they talking about windows?
Old windows. You think you're Crow, you think to yourself, what's this old window? You think to yourself. But Logain, your technology roll is still very low. Okay, you spend a long time, at least about an hour just to do this.
Mm-hmm.
While you're all spending this time by looking into programming and also listening to the old Windu talk. Meanwhile, Takarr Jin and Norvick, you change back into your armor. You actually had some really nice meal prepared by Takarr Jin. Takarr Jin actually put it on the table for you, and after you just had it, and you had some normal, simple conversation with Takarr Jin. And what you're actually preparing, this actually took about an hour. What do you want to do? 2 actions, really.
I say, I'm glad. There was a reason why I saved you on that mountain. With the ship.
Takarr Jin still thank you for that, for helping me on top of the mountain and making a sculpture of the mountain.
Well, you helped me a lot, taking the most of the attention. So I think that is sort of settled. I think. By the way, do you have off by hand intimate building material for building armor?
Not on this planet, but we don't have anybody that's expert in armor making, though. But there might be somebody in Blackspire that might actually assist you with that. But in order to actually reach Blackspire, it's going to take a long time by just walking, and most of our speeders are not equipped for that long journey due to the fauna, or the dangerous animals that you sometimes inhabit this planet. And the most we probably go is to the next village nearby, to the next Takarr village. But that village, it's more diverse than this one. You can see most of this village is filled with Takarrs. But the other one, not far from here, is a mix, actually. Perhaps you'll probably find some others living there. But so far as I know, we have to travel to Blackspire. And that's the reason why...
That's a long way.
Yes, it is. That's the reason why such a ram actually wants your ship to be repaired. Even if it can fly temporarily, but I doubt you'd probably be flying off-world.
I'm scratching my chin. Well, do you have a workshop or something I can look at? See if I can scratch up some handy things. I can boost my chances of not falling out of the sky.
Yes, there is. Come, follow me, Norvick. While you actually are talking, about him, about the ship and so on. You're actually making a brisk walk up a small hill towards a small workshop.
Nice.
When you head towards a workshop, you can see a number of droids actually like repairing. But what actually surprises you is the speeder. Actually, the one of the land speeders actually outside the shop has slowly been repaired.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
Sarojin will tell you, ignore that speeder. It's actually used by my brother, but ever since my brother have this really big weakness towards gambling, and well, have you ever heard of a speeder race before in your world? Yes.
Yes. I normally go to gambling addicts and lend them money, and in return, if they can't pay the debt, I take the collateral damage, the collateral they put up for the if they can't make the repayments. Sometimes sell them to slaves. Depends. It's honestly, it's my little clan business, but I'm honestly second in charge of my clan, not first in charge. My hands. Yeah.
So you were lying to Jarrell just to actually get her to like you.
Yeah, that's our little secret. But I'll tell her when she's made up her mind. But I can.
But wait for a while, Norvick. Are you trying to sell her as a slave? Sorry, Jonas.
No. I'm trying to recruit her. I can still recruit.
Wait, Norvick. Before you say anything, is your clan only recruiting women?
Well, we're trying to recruit whoever is willing to do the tests.
Do you think I'm worthy to be part of your clan?
Well, with your shooting and everything, bit of help, we're more than happy to take anyone. But the trials are hard.
I don't think my brother will allow me to leave this planet. He always say that I need to take care of grandmother. I need to stay here and take care of the farm. And you look at him going to Blackspire, wasting our money every single time. And then he crashes the speeder whenever one of the gangsters tell him to go for a race. And whenever the race starts, whenever he's drunk, he crashes speeder. Sometimes I believe that my brother he just likes to total or wreck things. But if any one of them actually asks him to go for the race again, I don't think he's going to win this time, and he's going to be in a heavy debt.
I agree. I see this quite often in my field of work. But I can talk to your brother about you letting you join. But again, it's your choice. It's not your brother's choice.
Yes, but well, perhaps you can actually talk to him. Every time I try to talk to him, he just won't let me.
Well, the road is going to be heavy, and if I don't persuade him, again, it's your choice. You can just hitch a ride or leave the next day. It's not his choice. It's your choice.
True. However, well, yeah, I'm just gonna if you need help, I'm gonna be here assisting you. If you're gonna be looking for some parts for your ship, and the droids can help too.
Yeah, I was just seeing if what I can scratch up. Probably because like I was just want to make sure you don't have any broken droids I can fix up for you.
Well, we got some time. We got days to go before your ship can actually even fly. However, it's the engines, the hydraulics, and everything else is still it's like still damaged. I'm not too sure, but you may need to talk to one of our head mechanic, and that's provided if you actually want to assist with this one. You should actually take to talk to him. He's actually at your ship right now. It's like looking into the repairs.
Okay, I'll head over there. I'll talk to the young officer first, then I'll talk to the head mechanic.
Okay, alright. You head over there, like slowly. Okay, meanwhile, Sigismund, you're actually guarding the room outside where the Imperial officer is still being held captive, Sigismund.
She's not there, the Imperial officer.
And then, Sigismund, you heard a knock behind you. And then you hear her voice. And then she said, excuse me, can I get out now? Okay, Sigismund, roll for insight.
Inside, okay. Loading. Inside, okay.
Okay. You still don't trust her with the 11. You still don't trust her. It's like you hear the voice, it's like, no. This Imperial officer is definitely pulling your leg. The moment you open that door, she's probably going to tackle you down and escape. So you refuse to actually open it. How do you respond, Sigismund?
So she tried to knock the door, right?
Yes, she knocked the door asking you to open it. Do you open it?
Get some sleep, lady. I'm not falling for that trick.
Alright. And then she tells you, wait, I have Norvick's word and Sarujin's word that I'm free and I'm no longer the Imperial officer that you think I am. Okay, roll for insight.
Deception. Smart. Ayo.
Okay, just roll for insight.
Inside.
Oh, nice.
And you hear her voice again. And you think, Karujin and Norvick did actually left the room with her alone. No guards, no nothing, except for you, guarding the door outside, Sigismund. But it's your choice. Do you open the door or still lock the door with her inside?
Stay indoors, lady.
And then you hear the voice, fine, I'll stay. And perhaps we can be friends. What's your name, she asks you.
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba's dead, she said.
Yep. Think again.
Okay. Alright, okay. Sigismund, roll for intimidation.
Intimidation with Jabba.
Okay.
Okay. You intimidate her, like go, like don't disturb me, like go, you don't trust her. You're young soldier, Sigismund, but you follow orders. You're the type that follow orders, and you just refuse to let her go. And then, okay, what's your last action, Sigismund?
Okay, I tried to pick a hole and see that she's actually inside.
You can't pick a hole. You can't even open the door slightly because this is an automatic sliding door that opens wide. You know.
Okay, I tried to put my ears near the wall if there's sound inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. You put your ear inside. Okay. Roll for perception.
Perception.
With disadvantage. Okay, it's a 9, not the natural 20. Okay, so you try to hear, you hear mumbling sound inside, like somebody like mumbling, like as if somebody's angry inside, but you can't hear the whole conversation. Okay, last action, Sigismund. What do you want to do?
Okay, I sort of like suspicious, so I just try to like walk around here and see if there's anything unusual. Then I back to in front of the door.
Okay, roll for investigation.
Investigation.
Okay, you check the room. You check the whole house. There's no windows. There's nothing here that could actually let her to actually escape. This room is very secure. Whoever lives in this house apparently doesn't want to be disturbed even. But you make sure that she actually stays inside, and there's no way that she can escape except for if she tries to slice the locks from the inside. But you already locked the door from the outside. and she doesn't have any tools with her. She's just empty. She doesn't have anything on her.
Hmm.
Okay. And then you stay there. Do you stay here to take guard, or do you move somewhere else?
I'll stay here until some shift takes over.
Okay. What do you say?
I will stay put on my post.
Alright. So you stay at your post. Okay. Right. Norvick, you're actually making your way towards the ship. Are you walking your way towards the ship or somewhere else?
Walking towards the ship.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, towards the ship. Okay. As you head towards the ship, you do see Sigismund actually guarding the door, making sure that the prisoner is staying well inside.
I asked Sigismund, is she still in there?
Yep, she's still inside. She's been rather annoying a few minutes ago.
Yeah. You're doing a good job, this will be finished up soon. So I'll head to my storage in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And grab a branding iron and a bag of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, branding
And
iron. What the hell?
Wait.
Is she cattle now? Wow. I mean, I knew your clan is into kinky stuff, but this takes the cake. Officially takes the cake. Branding iron.
Clan kink.
Alright.
So-
Okay. What do you do next?
I say to Sigismund, you might, because he's there, turn around. Want to come in? What's his name? The kid's name.
Sarujin?
Yeah, Takarr Jin. You want to come in and see what she decided to do?
I think. Then after that, okay, Sarujin actually heads towards the door, Sigismund, together with Norvick, and then you see both of them actually coming, and you open the door because since the two of them actually look into the prisoner. Okay, Sigismund, do you let them in, or are you still like no, you can't go in?
Say, I since they want to go inside, I let them in, but then my gun's safety is unlocked, and anytime I'm going to pull the trigger, and anything happens,
That jumps out or try to attack or whatever. Okay,
I'll stay outside the doors.
okay. So you ready action. Okay, you stay outside the door. Okay, Norvick, you saw Sigismund suddenly took out his blaster. You're like afraid that the Imperial officer might jump out and start attacking you and Sarujin. As if she could, because you'll probably be overwhelmed even if she tried.
She's gonna be overwhelmed as it is.
Yes.
God.
I'm gonna say to Sigismund, it won't happen to this. It won't happen to that. So you're gonna the door.
Yeah.
I'll push the button to open the door.
Sarujin enters. Okay, Sigismund, you ready a pistol, afraid that this Imperial officer might jump out like a ravishing dog. But apparently, when you actually see when the door opens, you notice that she's actually sitting nicely on the table, staring and then looking at the rest of you as you all entered. But then she changed.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you notice that she actually changed uniform. She no longer is wearing her Imperial uniform. She removed it and then wearing her normal clothes. And then
It's crazy
she just
how they also had hair dye.
and it's like this
Got a
is
gun
it's like,
now.
Yeah.
Then now it's like she just like turns and sees, took you all so long. And she said,
I just want to make sure you're understanding what you're getting yourself into before you say anything. So I say so. I
well, she
have
said,
to be.
then she said, well, if my other friends can actually leave the Empire, and I just follow orders, then, well, you probably need me, Norvick. I'm really good when it comes to starfighters. I'm a really good flyer myself. I'm a really good pilot.
I agree with that. I was the one attacking you earlier when you were in the
Perhaps.
transform.
Yeah, perhaps maybe one day, if we're ever able to have the chance to fly across the galaxy, you can actually meet, if we ever bump into two of my friends. Well, since they're smugglers now, if we ever bump into them, you're probably gonna like them.
Probably. So I say I want to apologize. I did deception to you for one thing. I am not the head clan member. I am second in charge to my clan, and I still have powers to recruit people and do other deals. But saying that, one this is going to be painful, but so we brand ourselves with the sigil of the house of of the clan I am in.
Sarojin looks at you, Norvick, and then he said, "What are you trying to do?"
To represent you belong with our clan.
Sarojin, I walk. Whoa! Wait, you're trying to actually mark people with that?
Even Sarojin knows this shit just went from 0 to 100.
Yeah. It's just slavery with extra steps.
Exactly. Just slavery.
So I showing my brand mark on my arm. It's a creed you are sticking to, and in that creed, you obey by the creed or leave the clan.
Okay. Roll for persuasion with disadvantage.
I was gonna get my shade off.
Is this really the way?
This is the way.
Okay, roll for persuasion.
Yeah. I just gotta get it. Just bear with me. I'm gonna zoom in.
Yeah, it's like Leaf's fingers is like shaking now, or pressing the mouse button. Don't kill me now.
Yeah, why not a friendship bracelets or?
Oh, too bad.
Or
Sarojin looks to you, Norvick. No, Norvick. This is not the way. This is definitely not the way. It's like branding people. They're not slaves. They're not clerks. They're not livestock. And then he said, "My brother would definitely disapprove of this if he was here right now. We need to discuss this with my brother first, or perhaps Sasha Ram. That branding is illegal." And then she continues and said, "Wait, Norvick, I agree to join you, but I don't agree to be branded like a property. I would rather that I meet your commanding officer, see what she says. If what she says is right, and if it's deemed, well, if it's agreeable. However, I agreed to join you, but I didn't say that I agreed to join your clan." And Sarojin's like, "I'm really worried about how this clan is going," Sarojin said. "What?"
I chuckle. We don't brand. I just brand myself because I take the oath the creed very seriously. It's just a joke. It's just a test. So.
Then Sarojin said, "Before anything, Norvick, you just woke up from your 3-day unconsciousness. Your mind is not stable. You should rest and think this out. Perhaps you should talk to the rest of the party, the rest of the group, before you can actually go ahead." And then the former officer said, yes. You just woke up. Take time to think." Because what Sarujin said, this is definitely not the way.
Okay. I agree. Like, you know. Alright. If you want to be with the group, we'll discuss with the group.
Yes, I agree, as Sarujin said. Take your time, take a day off, walk around the farm, take a breather, and perhaps once you come back, you're gonna rethink this creed of yours, Sarujin said.
Yeah.
Okay. But Sarujin actually walked over to you, Norvick, and said, come, let's leave her alone before you scare her off and she decides to join the Empire again.
I don't say anything. I just turn and walk out.
She said, I'm starting to have doubts now. And right then you walk out with Sarujin, and you see Sigismund actually still holding his pistol, pointing at her. And Sarujin,
Turn around.
okay. Sarujin and looks at Norvick. Okay, I believe it's time for us to actually look for my brother, or perhaps, look for her. Besides, your ship is still being repaired. Once it's actually able to fly off, then we can actually head over to Blackspire.
Okay.
Okay, meanwhile, inside the room, Smart A55, your mind is trying to be altered by Logain and apparently a female Imperial stormtrooper. You actually put to the floor. Sasha Red mentioned and look into the process. Okay, Logain, you're trying to actually reprogram Smart A55, but he is still struggling. The program within his mind is still struggling, refusing to let you bypass that code to show you the exact whereabouts of the old window. Okay, roll for technology, Logain, twice with disadvantage.
Okay.
While he's rolling, can I talk to the lieutenant?
Yeah, sure. Okay, while he's rolling, okay, go ahead, talk to the lieutenant.
He speaks in a kind of like hushed tone so the stormtrooper doesn't hear him too much. Lieutenant, mind if I ask you something?
Sasha Ram looks to you, Chrome. Yes, Chrome.
We've been here for a while. What do you think about all this?
Well, she said, until we wait for the ship to be fully repaired to actually fly us off to Blackspire, and if Norvick actually agrees to actually ferry us there, we're actually going to find the nearest ship that can actually bring us to any New Republic planets. And, well, and then from there, I'm gonna be bringing the other New Republic troopers to safety. But what I want you to do, Crow, once I leave, you're gonna be in charge in looking for this old window. It's very important. And it's much more important that this droid is not captured by the Imperial Remnants. And this droid is a stubborn droid. I can tell you that one. He is not the property of the New Republic. He is nobody's property, actually. He seems to be some free-will droid that do whatever he wants. However, the programming inside him actually is adamantly want to find this old window. Not a window. I heard stories about this particular old man, but I don't think he is the person that we all used to know from the old archive. Not that the archive actually points much, it's probably deleted. And, well, Chrome, I just then look at Sasha Ram looking at you. And roll for insight, no, Sasha?
Insight. 11.
Alright. She touches your shoulder and he said, when the commander crashed, we're not sure whether he's still alive. But if he crashed, the third Imperial shuttle, there was supposed to be 3. One was actually supposed to actually capture. The first shuttle actually crashed, and the second shuttle. The third one actually went to the crash site. And I do hope that Commander Dameron is still alive. But I cannot stay here any longer, and the longer I stay here, the longer we all stay here. She actually points at all the other New Republic troopers, Crow. And then she said, then the Imperial Remnants any one of us will be captured will be in trouble. But once we're actually able to actually get the information from that droid and erase it completely, then the remnants won't be bothered with it. And whoever knows that information probably be very vital for them. And if you're anything, Crow, I want you to actually look into the safety of the droid, and if possible, also investigate the crash site if you can.
Crow does a little bit of a chuckle. Lieutenant, how did we get in this mess?
How did we rebels get into this mess in the first place many years ago? It's the same thing that we've been getting into this one. And, well, I can tell you one that if the New Republic is anything, there's perhaps something much deeper than it currently is, and the importance of this person right now. And but this very moment, we have to find our way to Black Spire.
So it just means to an end. Don't worry, Lieutenant. You can count on me. And then he's
That's
just
right.
gonna like cross his arms and just watch them work on the droid.
Okay, it seems that Logain and Shana is trying really hard to actually work on the droid, but unable to. It seems that Smart A55 is still struggling, refusing to actually let go. Smart A55, you are being pushed down to the floor. They're trying to actually get the information from your head. Where is the actual whereabouts of this old window? Okay, A55, you have 2 actions. What do you want to do?
So first off, before I just want to find out, do I have access to my information?
Oh, yes, you do. You know 2 things, Smart A55. You know the actual coordinates of where this old man window is. And 2, you know the actual coordinates of where the hidden Imperial Remnant base is on planet Batu, which even this Imperial Stormtrooper doesn't even know.
How far is the distance between that and the old window?
Walking distance to old window is a few months. With a speeder, walking distance is going to be roll for survival. Okay. If by walking from this farm to the mountains or where old window is staying, it's gonna take you roughly about 5 months. If you're gonna be taking a speeder, it's going to take you a few weeks. If you're gonna be taking an airship, it's probably gonna take you a few days. But however, there is no place on that mountain to land a ship. It's a very treacherous mountain. You are unable to land any ship on that mountain. And then second is the Imperial base, the Imperial Remnant base, Smart A55, which will take about at least 6 months by walking, few weeks, maybe a month by speeder, or perhaps like 4 to 5 days by ship, but it is hidden deep within the swamps. Okay, this is the information that you have. But Logain and this Imperial Stormtrooper is trying to get the information from your head while they're actually pushing you down. Okay, what do you want to do?
First off, if I'm being held down, I want to fight back. Tell them, get their hands off me.
Okay, you want to fight back, you can either choose to use athletics for this one because you're on the floor. You can't use acrobatics versus either one of their athletics. But if Logain have advantage because of the Imperial Stormtrooper.
Okay, so I'll roll my athletics with advantage then.
Mm-hmm.
I basically
7.
Oh my! Oh
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'm like,
Wow!
I'm like, I just simply tell the Imperial officer, keep him down. He's trying to wiggle out. Damn droids.
I start to, Yell back, stop doing this. We are supposed to be on the same side. Why are you trying to do this?
Well, for your own safety and for our own safety, we want to extract the information, then delete it from your head so that if the Empire captures you, they can, just let you go, since there's nothing inside your data bank. So I would say the more you struggle, the more painful it gets.
Hey, don't delete it. We need that.
It seems illogical to delete anything in my memory cores. I've been sent here for a reason. I look at the lieutenant and seeing if the lieutenant's gonna chime in on this.
Okay, roll for your persuasion. Ooh, hey.
21.
Yeah, 21. Sasha Rem listens to your reasoning, smart A55, and then she said, after she finished talking to Crow, you also listened to the reasoning of the droid. And Sasha Rem then said, Logain, I believe we can stop. I believe we should just let the droid be. And since he's very stubborn in letting us getting that information, I believe that he should actually just leave us there. But the longer we stay here, the dangerous it gets. And
Well, I agree. As he just stepped off and stands up, and he's like, "But Lieutenant, as long as the information inside his head, the moment he gets captured, that's it. The mission is doomed to failure. Is there a way to program a self?"
as you were, as Sasha Rem and you were talking, Norvick and Takarr Jin actually head inside the house. And Norvick, you actually see that Logain and an Imperial Stormtrooper working together with Logain, pushing the droid to the floor, trying to actually extract or trying to delete or trying to do something. Then you heard Sasha Rem telling Logain to actually let the droid go. That's when Logain actually tells Sasha Rem that it is important to get this information. Okay, now everybody's in the room except for Sigismund. Sigismund is a very obedient soldier. He will never let the Imperial officer escape. Okay, I'm gonna be going from Smart A55 all the way to Logain. Okay, Smart A55, 2 actions for you to roleplay. Okay, go ahead with you first. After Logain finish talking to Sasha Rem, I'm gonna lower the music.
I look at the lieutenant and I ask her, I do have a plan. If you are all worried about them capturing me, I will program my memory cores to destroy themselves upon being captured, and at the same time send a signal to your all's data pad showing the location of Old Windu. Could that be possible?
Alright, who's gonna reply first to that? After you reply once, then the next player reply to that. Okay, after Smart A55 said that, okay, Crow, you got 1 response to that. Moving from Crow all the way to Logain. Okay, 1 RP, Crow.
Yeah, Crow's just gonna roll his eyes and say, when you say that, it sounds like we have to let you be captured to get this info. It doesn't really sit right with me, if I'm being honest.
Okay, Smart A55, you can reply. And then after that, then go to Norvick.
I just don't feel like we need to disseminate all the information now. The less people that know, the better. I need to find Windu. It's in my programming. I don't know why the Imperial need this information, but if it's that important to them, then I need people I can trust to help me in this endeavor.
Okay, Norvick.
I turn around and say, why you were holding down a live droid, and why wouldn't you just turn it off? Hello. But anyway, I agree with Fives on this. I think the best situation is limited people know of what we're going to do. Looking at the New Republic troopers and the farmers, let's involve the farmers as well. Is the better. A good torturer Correction. A good Imperial torturer will get the information out of the person. So, whatever you decide, it should be with a select few, and it is possible, by the way.
Okay. Right, Takarr Jin?
When he says he's the bit about the torture, I sort of like just go, and sort of cross my arms. It's like, yes, of course. I look to the droid and say, is there any particular reason you do not want to tell them? Are you not a Republic droid just like with them?
My programming tells me specifically that I shall find him and no one else. I don't know why. I don't know why this programming is embedded into my systems. It's, again, it could be because I used to work in the Imperial, not the Imperial, the Jedi archives, and somebody had inputted this programming to go find old Windu.
And I look to the others, it's like, well, it seems like you need to find him, they need to find him. Would it not be simpler if everyone were just to go together? He may not even be there with the coordinates that you have.
He could, or he could not be, but again, it is my programming to at least try.
Granted, I do not like the idea of them forcing to extract information from you. Even if you are a droid, it does not seem right. But at the same time,
I am a droid, and I have won my freedom. I've been given my freedom, so I don't feel like I should be treated like any other droid.
I turn to the and I look around and say, what are the actual legislation of droid rights under the Republic?
Classroom Remnant actually looks to you, Takarr Jin. Takarr Jin, this is not your place to actually talk about Republic orders or even about droids. You're just a farm boy, so stick with that. But I do actually appreciate that you actually help us with that. But regulations, I believe that you should stay off of this first for the time being. And then
I put my hand on my hip and say, well, you may be the Republic, but you are also here on my land. And the whole reason why you took the effort in, and I look to the lady, is due to Republic rules. It's like, if you are not going to even follow your rules, and I sort of stop myself there and and sort of just scratch my chin, looking at them all.
you see the Imperial Stormtrooper. You see the Imperial Stormtrooper looks to you, Takarr Jin, and then she whispers, "Oh, I like this Qatar. Aggressive."
I say, welcome to the New Republic.
Yeah, with that one comment, my disdain for Norvick drops slightly.
Okay, now going back to Smart A5. Okay, now going back to Smart A55. Okay, how do you respond?
If all of you or whoever wishes to, I trust the people I fought with, Norvick, Pro, Logain, Sigismund, and the Lieutenant. If you wish to join me on this journey, I think I will be able to share the location with you all, but no more. No New Republic Stormtrooper. I don't know who else I could trust. I found that you all work together as a team, and since we are here, if you wish to help me with this endeavor, I will share the Imperial Remnants location. I will keep the Windu location close guarded until we get closer. And if we somehow become overrun, then please end my life as a droid so that that data doesn't get taken.
On that,
Okay.
that's
Alright.
the next question I got to ask. Why you don't make copies of yourself?
It's
I
not
never
possible.
felt the need to. I'm
Roll technology.
Yeah.
Smart 855. Smart 855, roll technology. They can respond to that.
Wait, are you asking the droid why it doesn't make babies?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
Makes sense.
Okay, Smart 855, you know the reason because you are unique and your programming is special. That's why you can't make a duplicate of yourself or even the programming.
So I'm responding to your question. I cannot make a duplicate of myself. There is something with my data cores and my memory cores that are special and unique to me and my type.
I talked to fives. Fives. I mean, like, not memories and stuff. I mean, like a well-trained droid maker can just make you your chassis and you program it to do whatever, something else to mask the fact of you're the real one. Makes the whole hunt for the Imperials even harder.
Okay, crew, you can reply to 855 and also Norvick at the same time.
Yeah, Crow's just gonna step over here real quick. Look, the entire point of all this was to get the location from the droid, and he's clearly resisting, but if he says he'll trust us, I think we should try to earn it, quite frankly.
Well, it seems to me that he is willing to give the coordinates of the Imperial base. Is that not why the Republic is here?
It is, but we're here about Old Windu right now. That's what we're looking for.
I mean,
We just want those locations.
I mean, it seems to be very concerning that the Republic is more interested in some old men than they are in an Imperial outpost that poses a threat to many different communities and settlements.
You say that as if the Galactic Republic does not... Galactic Republic. The new Republic does not have multiple objectives to do. We're not just tunnel visioned on one particular goal.
But that's my reasoning. History will repeat itself. We don't know if the new republic, that every single person in it is trustworthy. Look to the past.
Trusted us so far, didn't you?
I did because your actions spoke louder than your words.
See, history won't exactly repeat itself then, would it?
Then you have these New Republic stormtroopers who are only taking orders. You are acting on your own free will, I assume. Not taking orders from anybody.
Shana, the Imperials, Shana, and then responded back and said, the droid is correct. Sometimes Imperial stormtroopers is actually indoctrinated to actually follow orders. However, ever since the Empire started recruiting a number of Imperial stormtroopers and the training was actually cut short, not many was actually indoctrinated to actually follow orders, and many actually left. But those that actually left was actually executed on the spot by higher commanders. I was just a lucky one. Okay.
At the end of the day, we're wasting time here. I feel if you do not wish to join me, I will take this trek on my own.
I agree. This is a bit of a stalemate we're at, isn't it? I look over to the lieutenant and I remember what she told me. All right, droid, I'm with you. You trust me, I'll trust you.
And I extend my hand out to him.
Crow just like wanders over and just gently grasps that metallic hand of his and just gentle shake with it.
Sasha Rem actually had phone and said, we bought a ship. Are we gonna be walking the lands for a few months until we reach the old window and climb mountains?
Oh, by the stars, no, we're not walking. You know how far that would be? No, I think he looks over to Logan. Logan, the ship's pretty much almost done, right?
Logan actually looks to you and he just said, okay, Logan actually went out. He said no. And, okay, Norvick, you know the ship very well, more than Logan. Roll for technology with advantage.
Yeah, I'm just getting the page loaded.
Mm-hmm. Okay, technology
Oh,
20.
nice.
Alright. You know the shield's down, your cannon's busted, you're unable even to shoot your concussion missiles properly, and the furthest your ship can fly, even if it's damaged state, it's probably going to crash halfway, either through the swamps or unable to even fly up to the mountains. If you think the mountains is where the mountains is on planet Batu, it's a dangerous track. And roll for insight with advantage because of your technology 20.
Yep.
Okay, Takarr Jin, roll for your insight 20. Roll for your insight with advantage.
Oh, okay, yep.
I'm rolling for Sarujin.
Oh.
Okay, alright. Okay. Alright, Norvick. You know that your ship is actually damaged, but you heard that Sarujin actually mentioned that Black Spire outposts have a proper shipyard that actually can repair the ships with the proper equipments. If you're actually able to get your ship in proper order and actually it's making it work as it used to, you can actually fly to whichever location. However, your ship is too small to carry all of you. However, it's just too small. And if the most it can actually bring is only 6 people.
So, on that note, I have bad news, and more bad news, and a good news. What do you want to hear first, boys?
Sasha Rem said, give us the more bad news.
More bad news. It's pretty much there's another more bad news, but I'll put it in one nutshell. So it will fly, yes. To the where we need to go? No. It could just decide to I don't want to play with anyone and explode on flying. So that's you have to have that mindset. It could explode at any time. Okay. The bad news is it can only hold 6 people. Good news is there's an outpost out here I am aware of. They have a full shipyard I can repair. But even bad news is I don't have the funds to repair it. So yeah. 6 people, including the co-pilot and the pilot.
And the Black Spire outpost, you said there's a ship that we could get from there?
There's a shipyard. I can repair the ship. I can't guarantee there's ships there, but usually at shipyard there should be other ships there.
Isn't there just a bunch of Imperials crawling around there?
What we took out today, last few days.
Sarujin and Takarr Jin actually knows this. There's no Imperials in Black Spire outposts. They are pirates and criminals, but no Imperials.
But there's I was gonna reply. But I'm aware of because we killed most of what's been landed of the Imperials. They won't be there. but there's going to be all sorts of pirates, smugglers, slaves, anti-New Republic people. Look out to the guards. You might need to change up. And probably because looking at the droid, droids can be very, what's the word? An asset to smugglers and thieves and all that sorts of bad stuff for the New Republic. We'll just say he's our protocol droid and put a restraining bolt on Fives, just because we won't use it, just because we might lose him if you decide to go to the outpost.
Okay. Smart A55, you can respond to this. It's like restraining bolts.
I believe in freedom of droids, but I'm just saying, I'm sometimes can be nice.
Thinking about this, if it's for the sake of furthering our cause, then I'm fine with it.
Thank you.
Okay, Takarr Jin, you heard the conversation from Norvick. He doesn't really know much about Planet Batu. But you know Planet Batu, you know Black Spire Outpost really well. There's only one possible way that you can actually get money to repair the ship. However, you are unsure whether you want to go there again. Sarujin gave you that look in the distance, and Sarujin said, during his nod, he was saying, "No, no, brother, don't do it." And then you know the particular person that could actually help with this, with the money. Olga Gara of Black Spire Outpost. You think to yourself. However, I don't think you're going to see her or going to need her help. You know that she's gonna give you the same answer, and you're not gonna like it. Neither will your grandmother. Okay.
Well, not
What are you
just
gonna do? Okay.
after standing there watching the I'm just staring at my brother, and I go, "But I may have a solution for it. I cannot go to her, but it is possible that one of you can go to her instead. If you need money fast, there is no greater person to go to than Olga Gara on this planet. She owns practically everything."
Okay. Olga Gara. Okay. Everybody other than Takarr Jin don't have to roll for it. Everybody else roll for lore.
Lore?
Yeah, lore. Okay, Sigismund, you don't have to roll. You're very far away. You're unable to hear it. Okay, you roll 7, so you're what's that? Okay. Must be the win. Okay, Crow, Lore, 12, 7, Smart A55, 22, Norvick, 17, KC 15. Okay, A55 and Norvick. You heard the name Olga Gara before, and quite notorious too. Olga Gara. Yeah. Olga Gara actually owns the cantina on Black Spire Outpost. And not only that, Olga Gara is the local crime boss. Olga Gara. Okay, she is a female Blutopian. And it seems that Takarr Jin just actually mentioned the name, and it seems that you all need to, and only Norvick and Smart A55 knows this, that getting work and assistance from a local crime boss. And Olga Gara don't really like the Imperial Remnants. Neither does she like the New Republic. Okay, alright.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna give the roleplay opportunity to Smart A55 and then to Norvick.
My data indicates this Olga Gara is part of a crime syndicate Is it wise to enlist their help? They don't like the Imperials or the New Republic, but if money is what we need, you'll definitely get it from her.
Okay. All right, Crow, you can reply to that.
Oh, well, if they don't like the New Republic, then we don't have to mention that we're the New Republic, do we?
No.
And then
Crime syndicates only worry about one thing, and that's money, and furthering their empire.
Sasha Rem looks to you. Sasha Rem looks to you, Crow, and then she said, "Who said they were not with the New Republic?" And then she turns to the soldiers. "Are we the New Republic?" "Nope." The soldiers said, "We're no longer the New Republic. We're farmers now." And then they all look to Takarr Jin. "So where's our farmer uniforms?"
At that moment, I just start cracking up laughing and sort of grab my head and sort of lean forward a bit laughing.
Okay, all right. Okay, Crow, as you mentioned. Okay, smart A55. Okay, Norvick, I'll reply. How do you respond?
So, good news. There's probably another way we can get money very easily, but you have to follow my lead. We can go to this person, or I can, what's it called? Get another way of money of some sort, or items of some sort. But it just means getting my hand on some money in the first place to make more money out of it.
Is your way, like you see Logain raises his hand, is it legal or illegal?
What do you mean illegal or legal?
The way that you suggest that you should get your hands on the money, is it legal or illegal?
It's, I guess, legal. Yeah, to me it's legal, yeah. It's a transaction agreement.
Should I be concerned about how vague you're being about this?
Yeah, and the fact he also said it's legal to him, which means it's definitely illegal for the rest of us.
Yeah.
But
I'm starting to think
saying
Borga
that-
Gara is probably the safer option.
But you have a choice. I can only take 5 people. I can't take everyone else. So someone has to stay. A few people have to stay behind. So it's me and the co-pilot and 4 other people.
Sarujit then said, "I can bring Sasha Rem and the rest of the Republic troopers on my speeder. It's going to take us weeks, perhaps, or days, maybe. But it's only enough to actually carry 4 of us,
Yeah.
or 5 at least. And
We
then after that, then the Imperial Stormtrooper that, I think I'll stay. I'm not really sure," she said.
honestly, we can deal with the devil or control the collateral damage of doing deals through me. So you have a choice. Either way, you dancing with the devil.
Takarr Jin scratching his chin is like, "You are Republic soldiers, no? Can't you just simply request for funds?
Request for funds.
Do you not have access to money?"
Oh, no.
Sasha Rem replied and said, "Well, between me, Crow, and Logain, as a New Republic, we don't have access to the funds. Even if we do, I doubt we actually have access to funds here. And we're too far away from any New Republic planets to actually assist us. And that's the reason why we need a ship to get off this planet, so we can actually retreat or even head towards safety before the Imperial Remnants arrive. But it's been 4 days now, and I don't see any Imperial Remnants actually arriving in this village to even attack, even though they know that the droid is here. So something is amiss. But I don't want to stay too long." And then the Imperial Stormtrooper then continued from there. Then Shana said her face was actually quite serious, actually quite stern. If the Imperials actually wanted to come over to this village and bombard it from space, or even send the garrison stormtroopers to attack this place, they would have done it already. Apparently, they have not. And if I want to be quite, if I want to be actually quite logical in this whole thing, I believe that we should actually like post haste and we should separate this group. And but the ship can only carry 6. Then Sasha Rem then looks to you, Norvick, and then she said, Norvick, I believe that you should actually think about this and bring who you think is best. But I do suggest that you should actually bring Logain, Crow, and A55 with you and Sigismund. And then she turns to you, Takarr Jin. Since you know this Prime Lord really well, I suggest you should follow Norvick.
When she says it, I like wave my hands. It's like, know her perhaps a little too well. I can take you to the door, but it is probably best that I do not enter with you.
Sarah Jin looks to you, Takarr Jin, and then he said, brother, you know what? You know what Olagara gonna ask you for? It's not gonna be pretty. She's gonna sway you back to her fingertips again, and you're probably gonna lose a lot. You're probably gonna lose this farm if you lose again. You need to talk to grandmother about this first. If you're gonna be agreeing on this, I'm just gonna be bringing the New Republic troops to Black Spire Outpost. But from there, we need to find ways of actually getting money on how to repair the ship. Without proper income, we can't. And the ship's communications, I believe, and then Logain actually knows that, and even Norvick knows that the hyperdrive and the communications is all busted up since the ship crashed.
I'm good when it comes to
There's a lot of things.
I'm good when it comes to repairing stuff, but I'm not a miracle worker. Without adequate parts and then access to a really skilled force, no offense, Takarr Jin, but your people are good, but they're not mechanically adequate good. So yeah, we're practically not going anywhere. At least I managed to get it basically flying and the weapon systems back online. Now that's something. But again, not a miracle worker.
If it's just to fix the ship, Olga has many engineers that owe her credits, owe her favors. She may be best at. Otherwise, you can go with Norvick's option. I do not wish to interfere in this particular, between you. If you want to do it, that is fine, but I do not want to. And I look to my brother and say, drag my people into any more trouble than what I have already have.
I would say let's go with your thing, since, at least you have prior knowledge with said person, at least in a good way. It is, in a good way, right?
That's my response. I go, and I just stare at my brother.
Okay. Alright, gonna be going from right to left again, from Smart A55 to Logain, because Sigismund is still protecting the guard. Okay, Smart A55, two action roleplay for you. What do you want to do?
Listening to everything, I decide to go with the group to the outpost to see if my knowledge will help them some of the things that we need for the ship. And I decide to tell everybody to take their data pads out, and I give them the coordinates to the Imperial Remnants code base.
Upload load.
Could I also? I want to find out, because it doesn't seem that we can get through Old Window's location via ship. What's the closest we can get there and then proceed on? How long would it take? Because then we need to make sure we have enough supplies and the proper equipment to reach Old Window.
Is the location nearby?
Okay, since you mentioned that, only Takarr Jin can actually reply to this. Okay, Takarr Jin, roll for survival and nature with advantage, because you know the planet Batu so well.
Okay, yep. I'll do survival first then. Whoops. And nature.
Whoops.
Not
Yeah.
that talk about ogre is just have me unsettled,
Yes.
unnerved.
You heard Smart A55 said there was the closest place, but you know the lands really well, but you can't really explain it so well to the rest of the group because sure, the ship can actually fly, but if what you heard from Logain and Norvick that the ship won't be able to fly so far, after that the distance from there, if you're going to be walking on land or on foot, you have to be careful of the many dangerous animals and creatures that actually walk the land itself. And not to mention the treacherous swamps and the treacherous rivers and the mountains also. You probably like lose your life at the same time trying to even head to where that location is. And then the location for the Imperial outpost and also Old Window is a very dangerous, treacherous place. But your mind is so focused on Olga itself that it's so hard for you to actually explain the situation to the rest of the group. Okay, how do you roleplay?
Oh, when it talks about it, it's like, yes, that I know some. And it's like he's sort of sweating. It's like wiping some of the sweat back. It's like, ogre may. But then you have to deal with beasts. Come on, man. And like, I'm looking at all of them in our footwear. It's like, may lose a couple of you. Some of you may get eaten. But if I see her again, and he's pretty much just lost in thought. He's sort of muttering.
Okay, all right. Then after you try to explain, but you can't. And then after that, Crow, your turn.
Look, if this girl can get us what we need as soon as possible, I say we go for it. And hey, besides, you know these criminal types, they want their debts to be repaid. Once we get out of here, I'm sure the lieutenant could contact High Command, let them know what happened, how much we had to spend. They could repay him back. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay, all right. And then Norvick, how do you respond?
I turned around and said, well, can you just leave most of the negotiations towards the woman to me? I think I got an angle or something I can work it with something.
Hey, if you say you got it, I'm no one to intervene.
Thank you.
I put my arm on my waist and like laugh, and it's like, if you think you can woo Olga, you can be my guest.
No, it's something more. But anyway, I'll tell you when I reveal it to you all later.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. To you, Takarr Jin.
Right. If I am going to introduce you to Olga, I must have all of your words that you will not try anything stupid. If I am to introduce you, that would be me vouching for you. And anything you do, Olga will play upon my village 10 times. I must have your word before I take you to her.
Just for some of us here, can you define stupid in this term?
I look at my brother and go, take a big breath. Breaking promises, assaulting anyone, not paying tabs, unpaid bills. And I like, look, do you get the general idea?
Can I roll insight check on everyone just to see if I could see if they would do anything stupid or not?
Okay, go ahead. All right, roll for insight.
13.
All right, you have a bad feeling.
You know
about
what?
this.
I think I got a great feeling that we'll be fine when we go see her.
What could go wrong?
Oh, we could just
Totally.
blow up.
We're gonna die.
We're not.
But
no,
hey,
it's just
let's
that
stay optimistic, guys. Once we go see her, we'll go get that ship done. We'll be out of here in no time.
Okay, alright, Logain.
I just simply say, well, don't worry about us. I mean, we're we're Republic professional soldiers. Stupidity is not in our dictionary. That's when I stare at the bounty hunter. But it might be in his dictionary since, his people are known to do stupid things. And he's like, 1,000 years night.
Intimidated look.
I look at both of them, and my like attitude sort of shifts from my relaxed.
Oh god.
Ooh, Jesus Christ!
It is like, wait, I have to roll for wisdom save.
Wait, just a sec. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just wait a moment because
Yeah.
Jesus dies.
I'm gonna be rolling in that one for sure with this one. Yeah, I knew it.
No shit.
I called it. I'm like, I'm gonna roll in that one for this one.
Oh. Roll a con, see if you like vomit or something.
I'm scared of this man.
After seeing Norvick's display, I'm like, I unfold my arms and like, for the first time, sort of acting serious, and I say, no. It's like, she is the one who is in charge of this planet. You must
agree.
show her respect. If you do
Yes,
not,
definitely.
that means all of her. Do you understand, Mandalorian?
Yes. 101%. Oh, sorry. 100%. Don't mind me. I walk out. As I leave, whoever's coming with the ship, few hours, 30 minutes, we're heading off. Whoever decides to come. 4 people. And I head towards my ship.
4 people. So who is gonna be the 4? Crow, Takarr Jin, Logain, and Sigismund, and Smart F55.
Yeah, basically.
I guess.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I gotta go with him. I'm just curious at this point. And I give like a quick wink to the lieutenant because I'm not just curious, I'm just doing what I gotta.
Sasha Remnants said, hey, the rest of us gonna be following Sarujin. We're gonna take some time, perhaps it'll be day by days, perhaps a week, depending on the travel. And, well, if you don't recognize us, we're probably gonna be looking like farmers. Well, I don't look like an Imperial officer. I don't look like a New Republic officer, but she looks then turns to the other Republic officer troopers. Well, they do, but they're gonna look different.
Well, for me, I gotta go keep an eye on the ship since I'm the only valuable engineer, and that thing will not fly anywhere without my help should it get damaged. So I'll just make sure it's in flyable condition. Otherwise, yeah, like I said, no shop, no spare parts, no nothing. Yeah, this thing is not gonna be anything but an overglorified apartment.
Right. Okay. All right. Smart A. Okay, gonna be going from left to right now. Sigismund, you see the rest of the group actually return towards the ship. You got 2 actions. What do you want to do?
Sorry, that towards the ship.
Yeah, you said the rest of the group actually coming back and returning. It seems that they look quite serious. They look like they're ready to leave or something. You're unsure. So you got 2 actions. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I approach them and I say, something happened?
Yeah, we're heading to the outpost. Just waiting for the 4 candidates, and I'm about to see my friend to ask for a bit of help.
Well,
yeah.
so I'll be joining. I feel kind of edgy here.
Sure, you can join. Just don't do anything stupid.
Oh, don't worry. I'll restrain from that for today.
Okay.
Okay, you entered the room.
What did he just say?
I entered the room, and
Okay.
Sigismund.
Mm-hmm. Sigismund also entered the room together with you. What you want to do?
So, approach the officer. My friend now.
Jarrell.
Jarrell.
Jareal.
Can you type it in the chat for us?
Okay.
Thank you, Jarrell. Yep. All right. I would need your support. To fly the ship to the nearest outpost to get maintenance, and I have to be honest, it could blow up as we start her up. So, and yeah, and I would appreciate your skills of flying it to help me fly it.
Then she said, how am I gonna be sure that you won't poke me with that thing while I'm busy flying?
Can I hear them through the wall? Wait, can I hear them through the wall?
Actually, you all can enter the room. You all can enter the room.
Oh, okay.
No, I want to stay outside. I just want to know if I could hear them or not.
I just
what-
stand at the outside of the door and just listening, like publicly listening.
Okay.
I'm just like giving Logan like the weirdest look after she said poke with that thing.
Mhm.
So, what do you want me to roll? Sorry.
Persuasion, and hopefully you
Persuasion.
pass. Otherwise, she's gonna be like, nope, I'm not gonna be flying with you.
Just clicked it. It didn't do anything. Oh no. Yeah, 18.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Perform.
That's performance. You try to dance to her.
Yeah.
Performance 1. Okay,
Yeah.
alright. You try to actually like bow, but your bow was a failure. It's like,
Yeah.
but you told her that no. You actually give your word that you will not poke her with that pointy thingy.
I'll give my word I won't poke you with that thing. And bit of spending money. I'll give you 50 credits.
Man, you're so cheap. 50 credit. What is she, 12?
That's
Don't answer that.
what?
You just see, like, Logain from the door, like, criticizing you, giving her 50 credit and raising an eyebrow and calling you a cheapskate.
Jarrell looks to you and she said, make it 150 credits, or perhaps I'll change my mind. I'll probably fly for you.
Well, I only have 50 credits on me right now.
Wait, let
Wait.
me...
He looks to you, you have a ship,
I have a ship.
and you only have 50 credits.
Yep.
She raised an eyebrow. Did you stole the ship?
Business agreement.
And you only have 50 credits. She asked you the same question again.
I'm willing to vouch for him. In case he doesn't pay you, you can,
So
take something from the ship as as
So-
restitution.
this is my ship, and don't order to take things off my ship.
Then what? You hand over your blaster,
I'll
and I'll
compensate you when we
consider.
get there.
Oh, she's smart.
No. I believe you forgot to listen. You hand me over your blaster. I promise I will not shoot you at the back.
Sure.
But I then perhaps that's your composition actually. The blaster for my services.
I say, well, you can have my blaster carbine because that's the only thing I have on me of a blaster. So yeah, that's a good deal.
You don't have a blaster pistol?
No.
My God, you are poor, she said. But since I'm willing to actually work for you, but not with you, since you're gonna be poking me with that thingy to make sure that I'm part of your clan, and which I've not agreed for, so I'm willing to actually fly for you. As long as you're willing to pay me, of course.
Of course.
So, who am I flying with?
You fly with me and 4 other people of the New Republic officers. But where we're going, we can't say the New Republic officers because they will probably get bashed or something worse. But anyway, we don't want that sort of attraction on them. Do we have an agreement? How about this? I'll give you a knife as well.
Fine, as long as that boy over there joins us, and that man behind the door, she points at Logain, and also that other person, that blue-skinned guy, he actually follows. I kind of like him.
He's coming with us. And the droid.
When she said like the man at the door, mainly me, he's like, name is Logain, military engineer. Nice to meet you, Miss...
Jarrell, former Imperial officer.
Nice to meet you, Miss Jarrell. I'm gonna be engineering and also on the main gun, just in case things go south.
We won't get into that sort of with their ship. It could blow up at any time. Why would we go into a gun battle with broken ships? I just don't understand. But anyway,
and you just says it. It could blow up, meaning it won't, and also the enemy will not know it will blow up.
Okay. I don't want to debate about it. So, okay. Let's go.
But it is already getting late. The moment you actually head out, one of the engineers look into the ship, one of the Takarr actually looks to you and said, "It's not ready yet to be flying. It needs some time." Because of course you know that they actually just repaired the hull. They have not repaired the engines yet. It's gonna take quite some time.
Well, we're stuck here till the engines get repaired.
The girl actually head
How
out
long is that going to take?
Jarrell head out and then looks to you, Crow, and said, "Well, if you don't mind that a prisoner will be helping out with the ship. You don't have to worry. I'm not gonna blow it up. I'm not gonna jerry-rig it to make sure it blows up."
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible, please.
The work would go
Like
faster. The work would go faster if more people chose to help. Just saying.
Yeah,
Buddy,
okay.
let me tell you something right here. I was trained to be a medic. Okay, do I look like I can hold a wrench? No. Okay.
I can give you a quick 5-minute lesson about jury rigging a ship. Would that help?
Maybe.
I mean,
frankly.
I mean, check out these farmers. A couple of days ago, they were farmers. Now, I would say they're novice mechanics compared to my skills. All that it took was, just me pointing, nodding with either a yes or a no, and they're doing a good job at it.
I just gonna start working on the engine straight away.
All right, I'm gonna be going from left to right. Okay, now, Sigismund, 2 actions for you. What do you want to do?
Okay, I guess since I asked are you guys all leaving soon? So I'll be in the ship.
No, they're not. They're not leaving because the ship can't fly. The engines still need to be repaired. You can't fly with a busted engine.
Okay, in that case, I'll see what I can help in the repairs.
Okay, you wanna try and see how you're gonna help with the repairs. Okay, if you're gonna be helping the repairs, there's only one skill you can use to repair things. Okay, right. It's gonna be technology.
Technology coming up. Technology loading.
I'm rolling for all the Takarrs here. I mean, the three of them actually.
Technology.
Ooh, okay, too bad. No assistance. Okay,
No.
you just help. Alright, Logain, what you wanna do?
Since he basically sought the help with the engines, I'm gonna be also working on the engines as well. So, do I roll advantage or no advantage? Since
No advantage.
Okay.
Nobody's assisting each other.
Can I use an ability to help him?
Yeah, you can.
I'm
Okay.
assisting the new pilot. Sorry, I don't have. I haven't written down yet.
Oh my god. Write down her name, for God's sake. Otherwise, she's probably gonna be like -5 because you forgot her name. Eyes up here. What's my name?
I'm sorry.
Alright, okay.
I'm just-
Increase.
The help.
Okay. You can make DC 15 intelligence check. Okay.
So he can add +2 to any of his ability checks.
Yeah. His roll. Okay, anybody else assisting? Okay, nobody else assisting you actually. Logain. So you probably have a +2 only on your technology. Is it?
Okay, so I'll roll with advantage +2
Mm-hmm.
and 26.
Ooh. That's a natural 20 actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so alright. You actually like look at Sigismund. Sigismund actually like trying to repair, but you actually taught him the ropes, how to actually repair the engine. You actually knows your thing behind the engine. So, but Norvick actually assists Jarrell at the cockpit area, making sure the
Jarrell, yeah.
navigational computer, the targeting computers, and everything else. Fine. Okay. Now, Norvick, you're gonna be rolling for 2 skills now. Persuasion, whether she needed help, but you have a +2 for that. And then
Yep.
also it's like on technology. No bonuses.
That's
So
yeah. And technology.
Yeah.
you were more perplexed looking at her than you're focusing more on repairing the ship, Norvick.
Lucky it's not the fuel tank.
Boom! Create no characters all.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, while you're actually repairing, you actually try to repair, but she's like really repairing and checking on the wires, on the navigation computers, looking into the targeting. While you're actually just there looking at her, like, while she talks, while she actually tells you, pass me this, pass me that, pass me that, and you're like, Okay. Alright. Okay, Kuro, what do you want to do?
He's going to stand with the former Imperial officer for now. He's going to ask, so how did you get wrapped up with the Mandalorian?
Roll for persuasion with +2 bonus.
With +2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just roll persuasion, and after that we'll just add the +2 to it.
5.
5. Okay, this is what you notice, bro. While she's actually repairing the wires, the dangling wires, and the damaged computers, you notice that Norvick is just staring and looking at her like creepily in a way. And while you actually ask her like how you actually got to actually work with the Mandalorian, she just told you that, oh, he asked nicely, and because that Takarr Jin was nice to me, and Takarr Jin asked me first to see that whether I was actually willing to actually join them, she said. And I'm not really fond of the Empire anyway. I mean, it was a good pay. I'm trying to pay off my family, and stuff. But what I'm busy here. And she looks to you. And you are? She asks you.
Crow, New Republic. Nice to meet you.
Are you working for the New Republic, or are you a volunteer?
Well, let's just say I'm working for them for now. Oh wait, no. Oh, wait, when you say working, you mean as a bounty hunter or something else?
Yeah, as a bounty hunter, or a volunteer for the New Republic. There's a number of volunteers working for the New Republic because of the pay. Norvick at the back.
I guess you'd say I'm a volunteer. I won't do training and everything, but what the hell?
Well, since you're volunteering, I was a former Imperial officer, she said, but I'm no longer since that shuttle crash. But as long as the Imperials don't land here, I'm getting quite fond of the Takarrs over here, and I haven't seen them. But you are a chiss, aren't you? She asked you nicely.
I wonder what gave it away. They just looks down at his blue hands.
Then she said, I saw somebody like you, an Imperial officer. Quite well-known Imperial officer, actually. Also one of your kind.
Would I know who she's talking about?
No, you have no idea. There's a number of chiss actually that actually joined the Imperial Navy.
Ah, well, it's not like a lot of my kind to leave Sicilla. What was his name?
I was a cadet during that time. I believe he was an admiral, but I never really asked for his name. We were just briefly. We don't really supposed to actually know too much about this, but it's okay. I'm busy here. She tells you. Perhaps ask me next time. And that's it. Okay, what's your last action, bro?
Yeah, he's just gonna like look at her for a little bit, and then eventually just gonna turn, leave the cockpit, and then he's gonna yell out for Logan. Oi, Logan! Show me how to hold a wrench, why don't you?
I'm like,
You actually
And
had
then
inside the ship.
I guess I'll start helping Logan out with whatever he's doing.
you just see him like, on the engines. And he's like,
Alright.
well, you want to learn how to fix an engine with nothing but a socket wrench and spit? Come right up.
Alright, let's leave the spit part out for now.
And you just see him like, opening a certain component, spitting, close it back up, turn it on, and it actually works.
Are you a professional? Out of curiosity.
Of course I am. I mean, dude, you just saw me spitting inside an engine component, and it worked. You question my skills, good sir? Are you a mechanic?
I may not be a mechanic, but I still have a brain.
Yeah, and you just saw me unlocking a critical component of the engine, spitting inside of it, close it back up, and it works, like I said.
Okay, Crow, just roll for your technology to see whether you actually understand and see whether he's actually pulling your leg.
Natural 20?
Oh, definitely,
Oh, wow.
definitely for sure. Like for
Logain, you tried to actually trick or BS your way out with Crow, but Crow knows his engines too well too. Nope, you can't trick him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I believe everything that you just did. Show me how to do this.
Okay, fine. Honestly, I was pulling your leg, and he's like, technically starts to explain to you how to fix the engine component, how to bypass certain errors, like if you get like low power, but there is power, and you can jury rig several stuff in it and whatnot. And that's when he ends the whole part by saying, and that's how you simply jury rig an engine while being, under fire, in space, in zero gravity, and finally with nothing but a socket wrench and spit. We call this method, in the mechanic world, the socket wrench method and spit, because you're going to be spitting a lot.
And also at the same time, Crow, you look at the ship, you're going to be needing a bigger ship.
I feel like there's a lot that I could learn for you if we get out of here.
Oh,
Yes. Too bad. Too bad though. If we were playing Saga Edition, for every time somebody teaches you something in roll natural 20, you get a +1 permanent increase to your miscellaneous bonus, to your skills. But too bad 5th edition don't allow that. Saga Edition actually allows that. Saga Edition Star Wars, the official rulebook. And okay, the crew is done. Okay, Smart A55. 2 actions for you. What do you want to do?
Putting spit and socket in base.
I did not hear you. Can you repeat, please?
You got cut off. Line.
Recording socket and spit technique to my database. Recording this back.
Man, the future
It comes back as conflicting information. I'm just gonna assist wherever I can. Whoever needs help.
Okay, so what do you want to do actually? Do you want to give them motivational speaking, or do you want to use your technology for something?
I'll use my technology to fix something.
Okay, all right. You look around to see what needs help. There's a lot actually. The shields, the engine, half capabilities now. It's like at least it's like not half speed. Are not so bad. At least you can fly for half the speed. And then the shield, navigational computer, targeting computer, shields, hull is being repaired, and then after that the engines, and then after that the turrets, the gun turrets. The gun turrets have disadvantage on attack rolls, and so on. So which one you want to use? Which one you want to do?
I want to do the shields.
Okay, all right. Then roll for technology twice. No advantage, no disadvantage. Yeah. Okay, 18, 12. Okay, take some time to repair the shields. You managed to actually increase it to perhaps like 10. But you take your time. All of you actually took your time to actually repair the ship until the next day. Until the next day morning. You all rested, you all actually ate, you all actually had some chit chat, you all chit chat, talked to the other Imperial Stormtrooper. The Imperial Stormtrooper actually saw the Imperial officer and then talked to her about their life, what they're gonna do next. Are they gonna be once they're caught, they're probably gonna be killed, and probably on the firing squad if they are captured by the Remnants. And then also looking for you all is like whether you guys have to do a protector, and then a lot of other things. Okay, so now moving forward, fast forwarding time. The engines can actually fly, not so fast. It's not as fast as you're actually willing for it to be actually flying, but it can fly. The shields is up to about 10%. It's not 100%, but it's up to 10%. The house is actually half repaired. So, if I'm going to be looking at the character sheet for the ship, all right, the hull point is 15. The shield points is 10. Shield points maximum is 0. Okay, power dice capacity, tractor beam, engines, the nav computer, hyperdrive, and what else? The turrets, and many more. Okay. Now, it is morning. Norvick, you can see that Jorel is actually looking into the computers. Is unable to actually target or aim at TIE fighters, but if you're trying to attack very slow freighters, you can. But as long as you're not trying to invade or attack anybody, you're fine. But now, because of the natural 20 from Crow and also from Logain around the ship, now the ship crew capacity have increased to maximum of 7 you can carry.
Oh, nice.
Seven people.
Mhm.
So he's done that.
You found a whole other floor underneath. Just so much
Yeah.
square footage.
So I'm going to say, well, at least we can fit a lot more people in.
But living quarters, sadly, the living quarters is only enough for 4 people. This is not a ship to actually accommodate a lot of people. But
Yeah.
to carry a number of people, it's not that difficult.
Yeah. So I go to the person
Is
in
your
charge.
It's
Yeah.
your cue now, Norvick. Whether you want to leave now to Black Spire Outpost is up to you, or you still want to chit chat with the people here.
I think time is killing, and we'll leave to outpost Spire.
Okay, but before that, Takarr Jin, I give you 4 actions. What do you want to do?
Well, yesterday, before, after the chat,
Mm-hmm.
basically after talking, I will go up to my master, basically the elder, aka grandmother.
My grandmother.
And,
The
yeah,
grandmother.
and let her know what I'm about to do.
Okay. You let her know. She just tells you, she touches your shoulder, she just gives you a hug and tell you, don't put us on any more debt, Takarr. We're already paying more than enough to Groga. If she actually tried to persuade you to do something crazy again, try to say no this time.
And I'm like, "Ugh." And I look down and it's like,
Your gambling
I will.
habit. Your gambling habit needs to go. The last time Groga asked you to actually join the pod race, you lost miserably. And you crashed. You crashed the speeder.
I know. But this time, I won't be dealing with it. I am just introducing the rest of them.
Oh.
Actually, that reminds me. I will probably need to... They don't even have a proper tribute to give them. I will need to collect some of the golden Michi for them.
Your grandmother then said, Groga most likely will need something in return as collateral if you're going to be asking for her help. I believe I have something here that might entice her further. And then you see your grandmother actually head towards one of the bed and actually went underneath. And then she picked up something. It was like a small chest, like a small metal chest. And then after that she passed it to you. The small metal chest. The small metal chest had some sort of weird insignia on it. They had never seen before. It's as if like 2 wings on the left or the right and some pointy thingy pointing ahead.
Are
What do you
you
want to do?
sure? I say, I'm like shocked and like raise my eyes. It's like, are you sure you wish to give this away? You had told us never to touch this. Why have you changed your mind now?
No, it's a family heirloom, and I promise that I'll keep this safe. But I think it's time for me to pass this to you, and we really need the money. That's like Takarr Jin. If you were to lose again, we're gonna lose everything. We're gonna lose the farm. And Groga is the type of person that will never. I mean, you know how Groga is, but this will be payment for it, of course. Even though it was your mother's, but we have no choice in this. If you want to help your friends, your new friends, this is the only thing I can actually give at this point in time.
I guess this is our make or break moment. I will give her a hug. And I say, I am sorry for all the trouble that I have caused you before.
You're a great student, Takarr. Both you and Sarujin. But I hope that your brother, he's kind and he sees into your well-being. You look after him. He'll look after you.
I will always look after him. I
Yes.
give my word to Mother, and I will do so until I have no more breath to give.
Well, after you actually give her a hug, you head out. You see Takarr Jin and the rest of the New Republic troopers actually getting ready. You actually notice that they actually look like human farmers, except for, of course, such a ram. But they're actually getting ready. Okay, as you're actually heading towards the ship, you get ready everything. You put that metal box into your pack, and then head towards the ship when Norvick and like Crow, Logain, and A55 is actually waiting. With, of course, Norvick's new pilot.
Before I leave, I'm gonna get some of the other supplies that we've been storing to take in. just to hand to the other farmers so we actually look more legitimate. And
Yes.
well, that and also we need some more money, so that's why we're all collecting the fly farms in the first place to sell them. So I'll bring down the supplies and start sort of dumping it near these crates here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell everyone, if you are going to be farmers, you must be carrying what farmers do, and that is stuff to wares to sell at markets. I will get what we have collected.
Pitchforks and torches. Actually, look, such a amateur looks to you. But we'll see you in the next few days.
What was that?
Sasha Rem looks to you, Takarr Jin. She smiled and after she took everything from you, and then she said, "I'll see you in the next few days because they're taking a land speed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're taking longer."
I will go to my brother and say, you stay safe now. You hear me? I will promise I will not get into too much trouble when I'm in the city, but
Your brother looks to you, Takarr Jin, and he said, "Don't do anything stupid."
I laugh. And I like somber for a moment. It's like, yes, this is really. I pull out a box and say, and I'll just show him the box and say, I understand this is serious. Even grandmother agrees this is serious. Look what she gave me.
Yes, that box. That was our mother's, Sargin said. Well, if things comes to worse, I think we can use the money from that if we have no other choice.
I give you my words that I will not mess this one up.
And then Sasha Rem said, "Well, there's tears in my eyes now. We're gonna see each other anyway. You don't have to worry, Sargin. You're gonna be there first."
Unless, of course, Norvick's ship blows up. Then it will be a shorter journey.
You all actually had their I have to see like say goodbyes while they're actually getting ready to be on a speeder.
I'll head over to the shop. Oh, so long. Just before I go, I will grab the tiger by the hands and say, perhaps we were not on correct footing before, but I hope you will take good care of my baby brother.
You don't have to worry. I'll make sure that you'll be safe. He's a capable fighter. He is. He's strong. He may look weak. He's not as strong as you, muscular as you, but he's strong-willed.
Not quite so charming to it this time.
Yes. Okay. You see the other Katars actually like look at you, Takarr Jin, and then you see Ortega, Montega, and then Horgi, all actually touching your shoulder, that tap it, and said, "Make sure when you come back this time, we still have a farm."
It's like, yes, I do not want to deal with Gunama for this time. She will have my head.
Oh yes, definitely. Then you can see Logain and the others are already preparing and actually packing their stuff and heading towards the ship and the ramp. You can see from the cockpit, from the windows of the cockpit itself, Norvick and the new girl, Jarell, actually getting ready. You can see the engine is like, at first you see the engine like, and smoke comes out.
And you just see like Logain, when the weird sounds come up, he just grabs his socket wrench and wham, just whacks it off. And that's when a smooth sound, and he's like, "Yep, works every time."
Yeah, and Crow is just there sitting in the cockpit and looking at you, smacking the engine. But
I'm in utter disbelief as technique.
He just smiles at you, gives you the A-OK, and you just see a look of confidence on that human mechanic, and you'll be like, "What the hell is going on in his head?"
If it is not broke, you do not fix it. Classic Kefar technique. Now sit down and put my feet up.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Norvick.
Yep.
Roll for Okay, roll for
Yep.
piloting. I'm going to be rolling for
Yep.
piloting.
Oh, please don't get in that one. No, that one. No, that one.
Ask
I
for
I wouldn't get
assistant.
in that one.
Ask for assistant. Ask for assistant. Okay.
From the co-pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. Here you go. You see.
I looked at the medics and next to me. It's like, wait a minute. We're not going to die, are we?
No, I didn't beat my DC. No assistance.
Just
Oh,
Okay, Takarr Jin, roll for wisdom saving throw. This is your first time on the ship. Roll for frighten effect.
Yeah, first time since I was a child. So what was it? Sorry, wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
did the co-pilot give me assistance?
Yes,
Just
did.
yeah,
advantage.
advantage. All right, 11 it is.
The piloting skill is very high. And then after the general looks to you, you know how to fly a ship, don't you, Norvick?
Sure can.
You look
And
nervous.
just like when
Are
I
you sure this is your first? Are you sure this is your first time? She asks you again.
what flying this ship?
Yes.
Well, I only had it for almost like a couple of months.
Couple of months. Oh, we're all gonna die. That's what she said.
Yep.
And after that, the ship actually flew slowly at first, almost crashed into a tree because of your piloting of 7. And then after that, your other piloting
It's
skill.
11.
It's 11.
Yeah, then 11. It's still very low, 11. 11 is still very, very low as compared to her 20s. And after that, she actually controlled it. And after they just flew, it's like you actually scared the rest of the rest of the people inside the ship, especially Logain, Crow, Sigismund, and even Smart A55 is terrified. Okay, A55 is used. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys one-liners from A55 to Crow to Takarr Jin to Logain to Sigismund on Norvick's piloting skill. Okay, Smart A55, what are you gonna say?
The Republic help us all.
Okay, alright, Crow.
oh, I know I'm blue, but is my skin turning green? He's like rubbing his face. He's starting to feel sick.
Okay, Takarr Jin, you.
Takarr Jin just has his claws just deep embedded into the armchairs. It's like, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Perfect. Okay, Logain, you're at the engine section. You feel the rockingness of the ship. You're just worried and terrified that if the engine don't explode, the ship's gonna crash.
He just basically, while near the engine, he just opens the door to see all these people are, frightened. He's like, "Look, Ma, no hands!" And you see a look of terror at his face while trying to hug the engine. He's like, "Don't worry, baby. If we go down, I promise to jump ahead of you, and I will not try and save you."
Yeah. Okay, Sigismund, what do you want to say?
Think much. I'm like law over here. I don't know what to say.
You just,
Please hold together. Please hold together.
you just see some terrifying people. They're trying to act tough.
More like weird.
Yes. Okay. Then after that, Norvick, you flew the plane. Not as perfect as you think it is, but you flew it for a short while. It took you a number of hours actually, just to actually fly from the farm towards Black Spider. When you also reached Black Spider Mountains itself, then the outpost is actually covered by many of these beautiful mountains itself. And then when you actually look at it, then you can see many of the beautiful trees, large greeneries and stuff. But you're about to actually land at one of the ports, one of the empty ports. You were actually given some sort of coordinates. Then the autopilot actually kicked in for you to actually fly towards the port. And when you land, you can see some drones, and perhaps then you can see one person actually like an imp and then looks to you, and the rest of the people on the crew of the ship. After hours itself, okay, due to his fighting skill, what do you guys want to do?
For Logain, as soon as he sees the ship have landed, the engine have shut down. What he does is, with any human being, he rushes out of the door and start kissing the land, and he's like, "Finally, we're landed. We're landed."
I'm actually with him. I'm out there. It's like on the ground. It's like, I hate flying. We'll never fly again.
Remind me never to let
Beautiful lands.
I just chuckle. It's like, well, that's actually a smooth ride.
You call that smooth? I saw my life flashing before my eyes over 7 times. How cruel of a human being are you? What type of a pilot are you?
I can still feel my internal organs. Like trying.
You guys are being too dramatic right now. He's just gonna walk over behind Norvick.
That's weird.
Right.
Okay,
as you land, Norvick, one of the dock owners, one of the starter owners actually asked, "So, who is the owner of the ship?" You see that her blue skin, her white shoulder length short hair, and then when she approached, then she asked, you, we are able to actually deduct the auto deduction from the ship the moment you land, and since it's registered, what's the name of your ship?"
I haven't made one. I only had. It has to be christened of a wonderful drive. I'm still thinking. I might actually give a name before we depart.
Okay, so at the moment it's actually listed here as an old YT transport. The YT 700 actually.
Yeah, we'll just leave it as that. I'll change it later on. I'll let you know.
But the other thing is, for the docking fee, it's 100 credits.
That's fine. We actually need repairs done to the ship. By looking around, we're more than happy to pay for the extra labor for repairing the ship. On top of that, we can't pay you straight away, but we will pay you before we leave. As normal required.
You see the droids actually are walking. Then after that, you see one particular alien actually walking with Duros walking towards. And after that, it says like, "Okay, any one of you guys have actually Duros language?"
No.
No what?
Duros. Duros language.
Yes, I know Duris.
Okay. Alright. One of the Duros and like said Kuda. And then those with the Duros language you actually understand what it said. Then Duros said, judging by the extent of the damage, he said, the ship, the drive, and many more, it's gonna cost you more than 5,000 credits.
Crow replies, speaking the language as well. It'll be alright. We're not too worried about the cost at the moment.
Duros actually looks to you, Crow, and Duros actually asks you. It's like he speaks Duros and said, "How are you gonna be paying for this? How will we know that we're not gonna cheat us?"
That's a bit of a bad business plan if you're expecting your customers to cheat you. Just putting that out there.
Sure. We have to be sure. Of course, your land here, you are under control of Oga.
That's a good point. He's gonna walk over to Takarr. He's gonna tell him in basic. So what's the plan right now? We get the money, then we pay them?
And it's like, this is but the welcoming party. If you cannot negotiate with them, you have no chance against Oga.
Well, the thing is, I'm not the one doing the negotiating. This is just discussing the repairs of the ship. He said it's going to be about 5,000.
Oh, no. You just simply play the docking fee for them. We will work that out with Olga.
Docking fee? Alright, whatever you say. He's going to walk back over. He's going to tell Mandaris again. Yeah, just docking fees fine for now. We don't got touch the ship yet.
Hmm. Then the girl
It-
is asked, so who's going to be paying for the docking fee? I can't deduct from him, she points at him, because I doubt he actually have the money for it, since it's actually auto-deducted from the pilot's fee.
You know what? I'll pay for it. And then he just reaches into his pocket, takes out 100 credits.
Jarell raised both her hands and she said, don't look at me, I just got hired.
I got it. He hands it over to her.
Man, if I
And then she
if I
just
knew that we're gonna be involved money, I might have grabbed my wallet from before I jumped into the shuttle. Oh wait, I couldn't. We were under fire.
She just smiled. She actually looks to you, and she said, thank you very much. However, for the repairs, once you actually obtain the credits, return back to us, and then we'll proceed with repairs.
That sounds like a lovely transaction. And then he's just gonna walk back over here.
They actually head back over there.
Yeah,
I
he just walked away after saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly say to you didn't negotiate.
What have I got to negotiate?
You don't.
Hey, I said when I came here, I was the one negotiating. All I did was pay the docking fee. You can handle the rest yourself. After all, you're the one that agreed to it.
I turn to both of them bickering and say, just so you are both aware, I mean, I kind of agree with the Mandalorian on this one, but Olga sees all, and she will take this into consideration when she decides what to do.
Yeah, we're just being obedient for now, I guess. You know, maybe she'll cut us some slack.
But I sort of, I grab No and sort of whisper in his ear and say, you do not want to be too obedient, otherwise you will appear to be a soldier. And I sort of let it go. And sort of chuckle, and it's like, pretending I whispered a joke.
Yeah, he just kind of rolls his eyes, still not saying anything after that.
Jarell actually looks to you, Norvick, and to others, and said, I'm going to be staying here just in case that they don't do anything, fancy. But if you want me to follow you to town, I would gladly, but who's going to look after the ship?
I agree. I think that's a good idea. You can you got protection, so with my blaster, so yeah, it should be fine.
Is this droid saying anything?
Which droid? Smart A55?
No, this droid right here.
You mean it's like the droids that are floating around?
Oh, those droids?
Oh,
they kind of like
yeah.
They just actually look into the ship, but they can't do anything. They just like look. They just actually say things like, "This ship is a mess. There's no way we're gonna repair this."
All right.
I talked to this woman. May I ask your name?
My name's Chut.
Chut. And your race is Pandorian?
Oh yes. How do you know? I mean, of course. You can see from the hair and the skin.
Wise
and the
people.
Duros actually speaks to her, speaking in Duros. Okay, all right. Roll for perception.
Perception. 19.
Is that everyone or just the people who speak Duros?
The only people that speak Duros.
Okay.
19.
Okay. You actually heard the Duros actually telling Chut, be careful of this man. He could be trying to swindle you, judging by his looks and appearance. He's a Mandalorian. You don't trust Mandalorians here. That's what Duros said. Okay, Crow, you heard that. What do you want to do? Do you stay quiet? Or
I'm staying quiet.
Okay. I stay quiet. Jarell actually head back to the ship. Okay. Then, Norvick, do you? Okay, after that you talk to Chut. Okay, what do you want to do?
I give Chut a nod and I'll see you around. Chut.
Should Najiro see you? We'll see you around too. Don't take too long, whatever you're doing here.
I don't want to get swindled too much time here.
Okay. The staircase is here. Okay.
Oh, where? Oh.
Oh no, he's following her.
While they
no.
while they walk away from Norvick, Crow steps up beside him and he tells him, "Nice job, Norvick. Just a few words in, and they already don't like you."
My personality.
It's not the personality; it's how you look. They recognized you're a Mandalorian. They think you're dangerous.
And also, I
That's
think
good.
they also already know that you are, I won't say weak physically, but you're weak in terms of authority. Because you didn't negotiate, you didn't do anything, you just, agreed.
Okay. Now we're gonna be moving from left to right. Okay, Sigismund, what do you want to do?
I'm going to follow them go out.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Logain,
I
you?
turn.
Same here, like following, because otherwise, if they're not fixing the ship, there's no use of Logain staying, with the ship.
Okay. Alright, Takarr, you?
As I see him walking off, and it's like, I like clear my throat loudly, and I turn to the door and I say, "Well, it seems like they are not interested for the viewers for why we're here." I walk in and grab some of the satchels and all of the other supplies I have, and walk up to the droid and say, "Here, if you can carry this, this would make it less likely for you to get stolen while you're here." And I give him some of the supplies that I farmed onto him, but I'll carry the rest.
Okay, alright. Okay, Norvick, you?
I turn to Logain. I didn't negotiate. I didn't talk. So. If they think I'm weakness, they're completely wrong.
Okay, alright. Okay, Crow, you?
Again with this weakness of negotiations, we'll be fine for now. They won't be too harsh on us.
Alright, okay, last, Smart A55.
I take the items from Takarr, but I ask him, "Do you think it's wise for me to come along? The syndicate leader is probably never short of information, and if she gets wind that the old Imperial troopers are looking for droids, she might just take me and sell me to the Imperial. I think I'm better off staying and watching the ship and maybe coordinating the repair and cost of all things needed for the ship. But I think we should discuss this as a group. I think we need to discuss this in private."
You are probably correct. And I look around and it's like, you do not wish to discuss such things in public here. I look down to the others just like walking off. It's like, it appears already we have lost the true purpose why we're here. You seem to be smarter than the others. Perhaps you can try and convince them to stick to the plan, as it were.
To the A55.
You there? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Alright. A55?
Hello.
Oh yeah. We lost you for a moment. Well, I'll call the others back. I don't know if they're going to come back, but yeah, I will call them back. You are probably correct. You were probably better off staying here in the shift phone.
Yeah, as soon as Norvick comes back, I tell Norvick the same thing that I told Takarr.
I agree. I think it's a good idea to stay at the ship for the time being. And I was actually heading off to the stores to get some, food. I've been flying for several hours and don't have a blaster on me, so...
Okay.
I'll do what I can in repairing what I can on the ship. Anything that requires equipment or parts to buy, I'll wait for you guys, but continue to repair the ship as needed.
Correct. Smart. If a 5K Takarr Jin, you know that this town, there's no Imperial presence and also no Republic presence. It's like, even if there is, they probably look like normal civilians right now.
Yes. Before we go to her, we must make our presence known in the city. If we walk straight up there, she will be displeased. And I hand everyone some satchels. It's like, we will first sell some stuff so that way her little birds will know that we are here. Then we will go visit her.
Okay.
What's in the satchels?
It is mostly some food, vegetables, but also golden lychee. It is very, say, restricted. So you, not technically illegal, but I would say controlled.
Right.
Luckily, me and my family are allowed to grow it. So as long as you say you was here selling it under my name, it is fine.
Can I do a lore history about lychee and how much they do cost?
The golden lychee.
Yeah.
You can.
Oh, no, got no idea what that is.
Yeah, no idea what the hell is this golden lychee.
I talked to Takarr Jack. Lychee, how much do you normally sell them?
Actually, I actually worked that out with the DM just yet. What the actual market price.
Takarr Jin, you need to roll for nature for that.
Yeah. It is the prime export of this planet, but yeah.
Roll for nature with advantage.
Come on. You cannot be kidding me.
0.6? Oh, with advantage. Okay. Alright. You know for a fact that golden lychee is one of the main exports, but you have no idea how much is it. But you do have a number of golden lychee in the farm, and also the other Takarr farm, which is of course is like and usually they mostly do most of the farming on that side. But it's quite a distance though. There's only a few ways that you can actually get something from here. Either you work for Olga Gara and get some jobs for her, and that might get you some money, or you can actually get the fastest route by gambling.
Oh no, the farm stuff is like, I know it's not going to be worth a lot of credits, but
no, because you have to wait for a number of months in order for you to get the money for the credit. In other words, I think you may have to stay on this planet for a very long time.
My goal is to basically go in there, sell it at a couple of stores, which is probably make up a couple of credits. Then once basically the word will get back to Orga that essentially I'm in town in the city, so that way when we go there to present ourselves, she will basically let us in.
Yes. Well, you can actually go to your adopted sister's farm and see whether her future husband is willing to actually let go of the golden lychee. At least you probably can sell for about 1,000 credits. But you have to fly off again. That's a problem.
Yeah, and the ship's probably not going to fly again, is it?
No.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you fuel.
Alright. We'll just go sell. We will go sell the little supplies here. Then Olga will know that we are here. Then we'll be able to get an audience with her. Unless anyone has any suggestions.
Just out of curiosity, how much do you normally sell them for?
What, the golden lychee?
You should accept the satchel front. Yeah.
I only have a small amount here, but a couple of satchels worth can get up to a couple of 1,000 credits.
Maybe if we can, gather up 5,000 credits, that'll be nice.
10 pounds, 10 pounds worth of golden lychee, 10 credits. But if you good negotiation, you're probably gonna be 15 to 20 credits.
It all depends on how soon you want to leave this planet. if you want to farm lychee, I can take you to my sister's farm not far from here. She has a lot more than what me and my brother can gather. But
It's
you,
fine.
Yeah, you can
It's fine,
actually
my
after
friend.
you landed, you paid 150 credits. You fly off, you come back again, you pay another 150 credits. It's okay.
Exactly. So
Hmm.
I think because we're here now, we'll sell whatever lychee we have and go from there.
Okay. All right. Okay, while you're actually heading off towards the staircase, Jarrell head over towards A55, and then Jarrell actually asks you, A55, why are you not following them? She asks you.
I don't think it's wise to follow them. The
A55, is there something wrong with
dictator.
your vocabulary? She asks you, but A55, is there something wrong with your vocabulary? I can't hear you properly.
I don't think it's wise to go with them, just because I don't know who knows in the outpost as far as my presence on this planet.
Well, you're being hunted by the Imperial Remnant, and I'm a former Imperial Remnant. Well, I can tell you, I'll probably guard you if there's anything going on. But since you're here, maybe you can help me with this. Maybe we can actually try to reduce the price once they actually manage to get the money. If we can actually repair some of the damaged equipment here and some of the damaged stuff, we can actually reduce the price tremendously.
That sounds like a plan. Let's do this.
Okay, well, you actually do that. Okay, you're gonna be taking 20. Taking 20 by give me the total bonus for it, and then taking 20 together with Jarrell, and then after that taking some time to repair the ship, so that the cost would be less. Okay, what's the score for your 20 plus your technology?
It's technology.
Yeah,
Do you want me
just
to
need to work
roll
it
a
out.
20?
No, you don't have to roll. What's the when you just what's your bonus?
6. The technology.
6. So that's 26 total. Okay, if it's 26 total, okay, you're gonna be taking 20 for the number of days that these guys are going to be here. So this will be the first day. Now, while they're all heading out, okay, Takarr Jin, you brought the rest of them towards the Black Spire outpost. As you all head towards the outpost, minus A55, of course, is no longer here.
Oh, where are we? Over there.
Yeah.
It's still loading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very high definition.
Yeah.
The map is very high definition, trust me. Even if you zoom in, the resolution is still very good.
Oh yeah, it is really nice.
As you all actually walk towards Black Spire Outpost, Sigismund, Logain, Takarr Jin, Norvick, and Crow, you can see the city, the beauty of it. You can see here the townspeople who's like talking. You can see a number of Twi'leks, Rhodians, Duros, whatever. Like it's as if like every single alien is perhaps here. But somewhere in the distance you can see a number of Rhodians and the Duros actually hanging out in one corner. They look and stared at you the moment you actually entered the town. Okay, I'm going to be going from left to right to see what is your actions. Okay, Sigismund, what do you want to do? One action.
Oh, I'll just follow the party. Nothing much to do now. Unless
All right.
there's a combat.
Okay, Logain, what do you do?
I will follow them as well since I have the I have a satchel with the stuff, so I'll just see where does we would set up so we can begin the selling process.
Okay, all right, Takarr Jin.
Okay, yeah. I'm not quite sure where they're going, but I pretty much as we're walking through the city, because I know they haven't been here.
Okay, Takarr Jin.
I would be
Right,
like pointing
this is one
around.
of the item shop.
Mhm.
One of the item shop. Okay, this is the living quarters for taverns and inns, and any information that you actually need. Okay, also living quarters, also marketplace, the marketplace, droid shop, and also speeder shop, and also miscellaneous shops for either repair stuff for droids or any mechanical items that you actually need. But this is all you know. This is just one part of the Black Spy outpost area. You haven't gone to other sections yet. Okay, then you actually told the rest of the party where is where. Okay, then Norvick, what you do?
I'm going to the marketplace. And yeah, I'm going to the marketplace and to sell the goods.
Okay, you can only walk up to about 6 squares. Okay,
Yeah,
Crow,
yeah.
you.
While I'm just walking along with them, do I see anything outstanding whatsoever?
Outstanding.
Just like anything in peculiar, or that would catch my interest.
Okay, all right. Roll for a simple investigation. Look through the town itself, the people.
23.
Oh, nice.
Right. Okay. What you notice in the distance is the group of people that's actually walking to the huge marketplace inside. Apparently, there's one particular person actually being guarded by a number of buildings, but before they actually head in, but before they actually enter. I don't want to turn on dynamic lighting for all the buildings here because it's probably gonna lag all of you guys. So that's why I remove it.
Leave
Alright.
it off.
Yeah.
But the moment that you actually look through everything, and the moment that Takarr Jin actually heads forward, Takarr Jin, you see the Rodians and the Duros actually walking towards you, and then the Rodians actually speak. Okay, who will have Rodian?
Oh shit, we don't understand right
Let me see. I only have galactic, basic, and binary.
Alright. But the Rodian got pushed away from the Duros. Duros face you. And then after that sees you, Takarr Jin, and said, "You will have some guts to come back here, Takarr Jin, after what you've done. But before I could continue and to say what you've done, you have to wait until next week's session, because it is to be continued."
Of course, but we are all civil here.
Yes, Takarr Jin.
Okay.
We'll wait until next episode, alright?